Hello, amigo. Eagle Gardens 1 on Instagram. And this is episode 803.35. And as titled, this here is a Weed Nerd World. Hell yeah. Hopefully you guys have had a great Easter. Mine was not all bad.
Which one of these
YouTube commercials. Yay. I got to pick up on my premium. Cheers, guys. It was a beautiful day here in northern Michigan. I don't know what to play next year. Oh, little sunrail. Was beautiful, Michigan. I did not want to come inside today. I didn't. CJ Apple, Mr. Martial Artist 2012. How you guys doing? Trying to get my chat in the right place here. Jack Greenstock, how you doing, my friend? Hopefully you guys had a great Easter. Man, we were blessed with a beautiful day here in northern Michigan. What's up, nowhere, man? Fixing to roll one up, hang out with you guys for a few. You ain't gotta ask no longer, right? What's up, Drusilla? How you doing, my friend? Guess I can turn this up a little bit since these guys are squeaking in the background. What's up, Spring Grape? What are you guys smoking on this fine? I guess you can't really consider it Easter anymore. It's fine. Sunday, late Sunday, early Monday. Mrs. Justice Smith, how you doing? You ain't gotta ask who did it, right? Man, everybody had steak. I heard what? Filet mignon, fucking beef wrist. None of the traditional ham. I ain't heard shit about ham, chicken ham, smoked cross joint for Easter. That's kind of funny. And they're like, I don't know. Yeah. What's up, buddy? Kid Watts, American one. It's me. This is the way I feel about the Weed Nerd World right here. Everywhere we go, they ask, who that? You can tell by the way that I rap. Came up in this motherfucker, ain't nobody like it. What are you guys smoking on? Like, I see a cross joint. I don't see bowls, no hash, no. What's up, Brett Anderson? Dig it, man. I love to hear that the weed nerds are meeting weed nerds in the real life. That's fucking awesome. Jay, just Jay. What's up, Jay? Hopefully we get a couple people popping in. Nah, I'm just gonna burn and run. What's up, Green Fingers? Cheers to you, Mr. Justin Smeds. How you doing? I'm enjoying. Good for you, my friend. I've heard like everything but ham. You're like the first ham I've heard. Good for you. London pound cake. Did you roll? Did you roll the cross joint, Jack, or did you purchase that? Pretty cool.
You can see there's a bunch of people behind me doing stuff, and yeah, I also noticed that there's quite a bit of nice looking guys here as well. Next question.
I like Sunrail. You guys listen to Lenny Sunrail? Smoking some more of this blue raz. It's just some velvet punch. Nice. Cheers, Green Team. How you doing? Hopefully you had a good Easter.
For sure.
Over there across the pond. A little bit of shit up. How Let's be Petrie. Good, Jack. You got a question there? It's good. Took the boys out for a nice long walk today. Tired their ass out. YouTube like Breed 2. It's been ever since I played it the other day. Fucking, it's been in my playlist since. And I proclaim my name straight up, good game. Peeps all game, I'm like a rhino, running through the roughest pack. Every guy I'm a trigger, happy to be so breathe. It ain't a game, it's plain to see. You listen to the sounds and breathe. And the geology. I don't know why I was going to say geology. Baby names. Probably have some ham later this week. Girls said they did want to do Thanksgiving or Easter. Fucking up those holidays. We'll get together later this weekend. They might learn some of the Michael Jackson's poses. Somebody saying they breeze get no. YouTube just played this last at the gym. We branch out a little bit, YouTube. It's a head bouncer for sure. What's up, Alex? Cheers to you. Man, I tried using the, I guess the Solomon or whatever the Solomon yesterday. Here's the wrong camera. Plus the Nikolai there. I don't know. It wasn't as good as I didn't like it. It wasn't as good as a bowl. Wasn't as tasty as the joint. Maybe I should have cleaned it first. Who knows? Didn't have to enjoy it. Putting breed on the chrome. Hey, make some phone calls tomorrow. Get us some guests lined up. You double down. Get busy. Fucking time to hustle. Fucking sun's out. Weather's changed. Time to get busy. Man, it was, man. I seriously did not want to come in the house today for nothing. Nothing at all. To hang out with friends for a little bit. Or did my other shit. Cheers. Yeah. You got my back and I got yours. What time is it? Turn down the door. Never was, girl. Come on, rip all nice and clean for me. It's not gonna do it. Appreciate a little bit. I like these papers. They need a better system. Like they need to put like something like fucking something like that. That song's fucking good, wasn't it, dog? Green Fingers. Breathe. Fucking trying to force this Metallica down my throat too. And even though I do enjoy the Metallica. Ooh, too much. Once or twice. Good. Fucking every other song, not good.
Changes.
Mendo dope after the commercial. Fucking YouTube. I do so much for you, YouTube. Neurosis and Psychosis. How you doing?
And it's
Check Ryan Kulkowski. Hopefully I said it even closer today. Cheers, Mendo Dope. Oldie's birthday was the other day. Hopefully you guys all reached out and said happy birthday to him. Man, I need to start fucking doing some like multitasking while we're doing the Weed Nerd World. Should be probably be plugged in right now. Yeah, putting in work. Weed Nerd. Yeah, messed up, man. I found some messages from my old TGA account. Google fucking hit me up and was like, hey, you're not using your TGA, the Dankio account no more. Fucking, we're gonna delete it. We're gonna delete it unless you use it. I thought, oh shit. First I thought, fucking delete that shit. I'm not using it. Then I thought, oh shit. There's old sub cool messages back there. So I fucking look back and boom, there they are. I need to fucking just outright just print them bitches out. Plus, if you're on Chrome, then you won't get them anymore. Huh. I did not know that. That's good to know, Alex. Thank you for the tip. It's a growing game rooted in the valley. A farmer like John on the corner with Cali. I keep getting commercials for the Unblocked too. Oddly enough. Cleaning, still trying to clean up that fucking ashtray a little bit. This is probably half, not better, bud. A little bit of fucking tails thrown in there for Bella. I tell you what, man, all the DOAs that I've seen look really good. All of them look good. I'll say this. I think mine can tend to get a little purple on you, and Smiley's, from what I can see, is more like a green pinot of the two. I just woke up to smoke. Nice. Perfect time to get up and smoke, right? Take this fucking earpiece out. Ain't nobody here yet. I don't need that. So we need to start coming up. If we really want to do this event, we need to decide on a few things. Do we want fucking anybody there? Is this going to be a private event for just us fucking weed nerds? Do we want fucking booze? We want fucking just us and some fucking music? How do you guys envision a weed nerd gathering? Only big donks. Ganja goats.
Have a dank day.
Cheers to you, the silent one in the house.
As I'm in the midst of applying for residency.
Damn you
right
commercials,
now.
YouTube.
Grammarly has again.
I don't want to hear your message. I want to hear my music. I did just hear this one, but I'm gonna let it play too. Fucking YouTube, I'm telling you, repeating itself. Fuck yeah, that would be weed. How would we not have weed at a weed nerd fucking event? Jack Green Sox says private event. Kind of agreeing with Jack there. I don't think we need anybody else but us weed nerds. Oh, it's gonna be a giant hot box for sure. Green fingers rolling in. Eric Badu back in the day. Fucking good tune. Yeah, the beach. That would be awesome. Have fucking just do it on an island. Oh shit. Flaviano. Cheers to you. What up, Green Fingers? Who's gonna be chicken piggy? You guys get some of that chicken ham for Easter? What's up, Green Fingers? Music too loud? What up?
Keep hitting the button on the top. I'm not used to the screen layout on Zoom at all. I got 20 options down here now. I'm tripping out.
What do you mean you're not used to Zoom? How much has you used Zoom in the past? It hasn't changed.
1, 2, 3, 4. I got all these options on the bottom of my screen now. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then I'm in the square by myself now, right here. And you're over here.
On your phone?
Yeah, on my phone. I could see everybody on the screen. Yesterday, I saw everybody on the screen, and I was in the square by myself. And I was like, what the hell's going on? Why am I by myself? But I saw everybody at one time. I was like, oh, that's cool. It's no different now.
Huh, I haven't used it on the phone in a minute.
I didn't have to swipe over to the left to see everybody, or to the right. I just kept it there and I could see everybody and me in a square. That's why I was tripping out. Like, everybody see this?
Nice. That I kind of would like that setup better myself.
That's why I was lost yesterday. I was just like, I don't have to touch nothing, and I'm used to swiping over every 2 seconds to listen and watch people talk.
What you smoking on tonight?
I don't know. Just random shit. That's stuff that my mom got, she brought back. We put it in different packaging. Since we have to keep it in packaging like this in California to take it from place to place, so we get in trouble. She had her own packaging, like a Ziploc baggie, so we get in trouble. But if it's one of these, you won't get in trouble. So I don't know, stupid shit laws. So it's random shit. Just whatever. Like 3 of them. They're all random.
They must love your mom there. That's all I can say.
Yeah, they probably do. No, they love everybody there because everybody goes there and the shelves are always empty once you get there. So like, I only got 2 things left. Which one do you want? And I'm like, which one do you have? So it's always a toss-up.
Ryan Kokowski. I'm never gonna fucking. Anyways, he says, "Fuck, I woke up with a toothache, man." I tell you what, fucking one of the best things I've never done for a toothache is rub some RSO on my gums and shit.
Here you go, right here. Take one of these turmeric pills and take a garlic pill or a garlic clove and eat that, and that will stop the inflammation in your jaw or wherever it is. Natural remedy.
I believe that.
And garlic, ginger, and onion powder, if you have to use either one of those, will work.
So how was your Easter? Did you have some chicken ham?
No, I just had a clove of garlic right now, though.
Just a whole clove of garlic down the head?
I sliced it in half because I couldn't handle the whole thing. I know the fat clove, I'll tell you that. Yeah, I had to take a bite of it because my teeth started hurting. Teeth started hurting. Cut that thing in half with the camera right there. a big clove though. It's that little green starting. It's extra spicy with the green starting on it. Fuck, it's spicy. It burns. That's how you know it's working when it burns. Yeah. I had steak, filet mignon for dinner. Yeah, like you said. Had a good
Nice.
dinner. Kicked it with my mom for. We made some eggs, spun some eggs on the little machine. It was fun. Had some cool shit.
I didn't do much but fucking play in the sun all day long.
Look at fucking giant ass joint. What the fuck?
Tastes pretty good too.
I want to show my eggs now. Now I want to show my fucking eggs to everybody. That's what I was talking about. Yeah, like that. They look all weird right now. They're not special or nothing. You just put on this little machine that spins them, and you just put the pin down and write on it, and just got a little gaudy with it, and do some crosses and shit on there. Fucking we're used to shits. Hard-boiled eggs. Oh, I forgot to do one. Fuck. Oh, well.
Did you go out and find those, or did?
No, we just made them for fun, just to color them. Shit that we used to do.
Nice.
Stuff my mom brought. So this is the stuff we had left over. Fucking, she did it for the grandkids, for her grandkids, the grandkids. Like if I have grandchildren. Yeah, she did it for the nephews. And she lives with my nephews and my sister. So yeah, she gets to kick it with the family all the time.
I kind of miss doing some of that kiddie shit.
Yeah, dude. I got an Easter basket today. I was like, I want to go search for these things, but the dogs would have found them first. So, like if we would have hit those things, I was gonna do that next year for the dogs. When I keep some turf grass out here, something cover up the dirt, turf. Try to do something for the dogs. Fuck.
Hide little bones around, colored bones around the yard or something.
Dirty. Never mind. I was gonna say dirty. That's a good joke though. That was a good Easter basket that I saw on Instagram. Just a bunch of sex toys, different colored ones. It was awesome. I was like, oh man, somebody's having a good Easter. Fuck. Yeah, garlic. That's all it tastes. Sucks. So the weed tastes like garlic. Smoking that GMO garlic mushrooms and crap. Can't believe the names people give shit.
Buddy, hold on.
Shit. Spilled all the weed everywhere.
So, what are your thoughts on Weed Nerd World? Private or like event? Private? What would you come for? Just to hang out? Huh?
Yeah, I don't know. It'd have to be like an overnight event type shit. Like more than one day. Otherwise, it's like, what's the use to just show up for like 6 hours one day? Well, some people, that's all they could do. I could understand if you have a job and a life. You really can't up and decide to stop doing everything for 2 days or 3 days, but it's got to be like a whole event, you know? You can't just fuck around and say, let's just do something one day. It's like, no, let's just 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then you have a holiday. So you get like that Monday off too, that extra shit. It's like, got to choose one of those weekends where it's extra long. But yeah, 4-day weekend type shit. It's always like, yeah, that sounds like some fun. Like a camp out around the fire, water situation type shit. Something.
We're in a little lake spot.
Yeah, something like that. You know, like have some water fights. You know, just sanction some teams and start water fights. You know, a couple balloon stations and wet t-shirts, wet t-shirt contest, wet weed nerd t-shirts. I would just use a bathing suit, man. I don't like to wear clothes. I come on here and I put clothes on. Otherwise, I'm like shirtless because it's so hot. And fucking nobody wants to see that. Nobody needs to see that. They don't need to be subject to that.
So, what are you
Cooler,
talking about? Like a naked slip and slide?
like summer would be bad. I'm saying summer would be bad. Like it's somewhere cold, which would be like there's no cold places in America no more in the summertime. Spring's fucking hot here already. It's like 90 degrees, 91 today. Fucking shit.
I think we hit like 66 at best.
Event would be really hard to choose a place on the West Coast to have something. You have to go to the East Coast to have the shit for the weather, anyways. I don't know. Yeah, it's so difficult to choose a good event spot and everything. Have to choose. Yeah, it'd have to be somewhere in Michigan, right?
Doesn't have to be, but
Well, no, it would have to be because that's like really weed fucking friendly, you know? Like it's like
somebody had a good idea, threw it out in chat one the other day when we were talking about it, like making it like different state every year. So maybe it starts in Michigan, but next year it's fucking Oklahoma. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Have a get a little cage with the balls and you roll it, spin it, and you have a different city in each one. It's like, yep. First stop. Yeah, that'd be even better because all the people that are local to that area or localized to that area would have a chance to meet each other first type shit, and people that could fly out or do whatever drive. Be fun. Flights aren't expensive anymore. People think it's expensive to fly somewhere. It's $200 to get anywhere in the country. So $200 to $300 to get anywhere. But
like the rainbow gatherings. The rainbow gatherings are pretty wild. I was watching like a Vice thing on those the other day.
Vegas would be nice to spot out there. Fucking, but not during the summer. And everything's indoors anyway. So unless you're going to the pool, I don't know. A lot of cool shit.
Fucking YouTube's been throwing me since it just popped up. I'm gonna play it for you guys anyway. Fucking different versions of the fucking dab song all day. Like you know you wanna you know you wanna fucking dab right now. Here you go for who was it? T Barrington. There you go. There's the dab song.
Is it 420 again?
No, it's 245. But
it was tripping. Never mind. See, I jumped on right after the 20 something. So I was like, fuck, dude, I have not been up here for an hour. Fuck. I was like,
yeah, I was gonna try to come in a little bit earlier than I did, but it's like, yeah, I was at the gym and I was like, yeah, what's the rush?
I was gonna message you, and then I started getting shit ready. I was like, oh, I'll just see if he's gonna start one tonight, or I'll just take a nap. And then I came back out and checked, and you were already started. I was like, oh, shit. Finished picking out seeds from a nug that were ready. I was like, oh, gotta pull these seeds. Did it more than 3 weeks ago. Went to cut them out and got them all situated in the packaging, and didn't even notice you were on. Must have been minutes before, like just minutes. So, tripping. Got a bunch of crosses though. Fucking sucks. All the seeds I have to fucking pull out of this weed to smoke it. Shitty.
I don't know, dude, but I'm already put together a fucking manifestation board and shit. I'm just like fields of fucking weed and shit. This is where I want to be.
This
This
is what I'm
I wanna-
doing.
Yeah,
Yeah. When I'm headed.
fields. Yeah.
Thank you. That's what I used to have to do. My grandma's fucking burn the paper that I'm fucking writing that I'm gonna do. Fucking would be burned in my memory. Like I'm getting the shit accomplished now. That's what I'm saying. Everything I used to say, I used to do it. I miss being that person, dude. It sucks. Gotta be that person again. Everything I said.
I am liking into like the earlier weed nerds there a little bit.
Yeah.
I like both.
Sometimes
Mix it up a bit.
I'm asleep and I wake up and you're just ending it. And I'm like, oh, forgot it was an early day. Shit. Like,
Tomorrow, reminder, early day.
it's fucking hard for me to fucking remember that shit.
Yeah, I'm not even used to it. I'm sitting here just fucking earlier, like making plans and like planning out my day. I'm gonna go for a run, about this time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh shit, early show tomorrow. Fuck. Change plans. Rewind. Let's replan. Okay.
Oh, it's too big. Now I gotta cut it in half because I don't have much weed to smoke. And I want to smoke a dirty one in a minute.
What up, Woody J? Dee Dee. I see Dee Dee in chat. I can't help but one. I got a niece named Dee Dee. That's not her real name. That's what she goes by.
Say Dee Dee?
Dee Dee. Yeah. Just Dee Dee.
D-E-E?
D. D. No.
Yeah, I knew Dee Dee from Alaska, or she lived in Alaska for a minute. She was cool as fuck. She worked with me at my dad's, I guess. Fucking party. People like to party hard. I love that shit. Smoke more weed than me. When you find people that smoke more weed than you, it's perfect.
I know what.
That's
like
these are my friends. Those are my friends. Instantly, those are my people.
Well, I think that goes for pretty much anybody I meet. I walk up to a circle and shit, and you guys are already puffing or
Already
having.
burning?
Yeah, I already feel like I'm at home right there.
Yeah, no, that's a welcome sign to me. It's like, oh, fuck yeah, you guys are already doing what I was coming here to do.
What up?
What up, Ghost?
What up? Should probably start the video.
Oh, now I have to switch screens though. See, both of you are up there though. Cheers.
Man, I was tore up after that fatty last night.
The roaches.
Where are you going? Now we're in your wait. Can we go back to your kitchen?
How do you know it's a kitchen?
Kitchen sink.
Kitchen sink.
Well, the kitchen, yeah. Yeah, the sink and the refrigerator kind of give it away.
Oh, this is how you do pictures. I'm still learning how to do all this shit, so bear with me.
Well, they actually got avatars. You can make your own avatar. There's a lot of fucking silly shit you can do with this. I have yet to do it, even though I do like to play with the avatar. They're getting pretty good too. They actually will match your blinking now, your lips, not your arm movement yet, though.
Oh, you can't see it. There's supposed to be a sandwich there. Whoop.
Oh, sure.
Nice. Was that a good sandwich?
Dude, that was the best sandwich ever. That was at the Organic Cup. I need a different picture.
I've had some good ass food at them events, 100%. And I'm kind of like glad that the last one I was at, the Hash Bash Cup, when I went out, fucking got something to eat, man, they were like packing it up. You know what I mean? Most of the fire pizza closing, all the other like tacos were closing. There's a long ass fucking line at this. I mean, long ass line. And like the fucking the fish thing basically didn't have a line with and took our business. So I ended up trying like a shrimp po' boy, which that wouldn't have been like my normal first choice, you know what I mean? But I'm glad I did. That shit was fucking delicious. You know what I mean? So I was glad that, you know, everything else was closed. So I got to try something new. And I'm glad I got to try something new because that shit was delicious. Fucking them events that do have good food though. Really good food. Do you think that's because of the stoner element? They're like, yeah, we like to eat too.
Stuff's not letting me fucking breathe. This shit's too fucking.
So I honestly zoned out and didn't hear a word you said. I was playing with that fucking background thing, and then I heard something about food, and I don't know.
Well, thanks for participating.
No problem.
There should be like more like good meats, like a fucking bris. You know what I mean? Stoner bris. You
Isn't
can
that when they
fucking
cut your baby's dick off?
what? No.
Yeah, isn't that
what?
Isn't that when Jews cut the baby's dick off, the tip of their dick?
A brisk?
Brisk? Oh shit.
He was like, what?
Could be.
What?
Could be. I'm not gonna say no, but that's not what I'm eating. A bunch of dick tips. No.
Hey, that could be healthy. I mean, I don't know. A lot of
What
protein.
is that? Beef tips? No, that's a little baby dick tips right there. That's disgusting. You think that's what they put? Is that the little frankfurter and the little spaghettios? That little piece of something you see in there?
That little ring of fucking meat. It's like flat. Fucking,
yeah.
rinse that out with them. Yeah. Wow.
Not food.
Never eat that again.
We're all just shaking our heads like, no.
So what are you smoking at?
I'm smoking Jack of Diamonds from Smiley the Giant.
Nice. Smiley the Giant.
It's Smiley's garden, but he's a giant. Oh yeah, I have the chat open. Let me bring that over here.
That'd be a good name. Green Giant. Smiley the Green Giant.
Green Giant.
So we need Modern to dress up as the hot dog, and then we have Smiley as the Green Giant. You can put on like, you know, in Revenge of the Nerds when they did that little musical at the end. You can have them do their own little gay song.
That was the best part of the movie, wasn't it? When all the nerds fucking got on stage and did their little song.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. I don't know if having chat open is going to be a good thing or not because they're like way far behind. I can see the delay when I look at chat.
Chat's like 30, should be like 30 seconds behind, something like that, from what you say. Depends on their connection sometimes, though. the hell is going on here?
So are you gonna do a booth for Hetty in the Clouds, or what's up? Are you thinking about it?
It would be wise. Fuck.
So you said it's only $250, like to reserve the space. There's like no other fees or nothing you gotta pay for it.
That's what it looked like when what I seen for a 10 by 10. It'd be a nice, if anything, just to be able to have, a home base, be able to throw down some bags, shade spot,
Mm-hmm.
if that. Be a good idea, I think.
Hell yeah, and it's like, it basically gives us a guaranteed spot to always hang out because like all the seating usually fills up like in a tent and shit, and I don't know. And we all
Maybe-
hang out anyways. We might as well just like everybody, just fucking whoever's coming. Like, not everybody, obviously, but a couple of us. Like, if we're all planning on hanging out anyways, just hang out at the booth and fucking try to make it the coolest booth at the place.
There needs to be more seating available at these events. You know what I mean? More tents and tables or something like that.
I seen on Instagram there was a post about some event that's coming up in Michigan. I forgot exactly where it is, but they were saying on the post that we reserved this many tables and chairs, but you're still welcome to bring your own. Basically, like expecting like there's going to be more people than there is seating, so just I would always keep a extra chair in your car just in case. So throw a fucking lawn chair in there. It doesn't really take up that much space.
Yeah. Just carry camping chairs in the back of the car to go camping. Go get high.
Damn it, I carried enough shit though.
And it also comes in handy like in regular life too. Like this one time I had the fucking chair still in my trunk from camping, and I went to work and we had a fucking like cookout type thing, but they didn't have enough seating for all of us to like sit outside. So I'm like, fuck that shit. I'm gonna go grab my shit out of my trunk. Boom. I'm the only one with a chair, bitches.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's usually like a carpenter thing too. You usually fucking travel with a fucking chair. Yeah, someone take lunch breaks, huh? What the fuck is going on?
Oh, that's your computer. I was like, what? I don't see anything popping up.
No, I literally can't see shit on my end here. I don't know what happened to Zoom. Fucking keyboard went like the batteries went dead. Now I can't see shit. I literally can't even see you guys. So how was your Easter? Did you do some hunting? Kinda.
Do some hunting?
Yeah, like Easter egg hunting.
No. Was I
No?
supposed to? I mean, I got this bag of fucking cookies and cream Hershey eggs. Does that count? I've been sitting here eating those like a fat fuck. I didn't do much today. I was just let's see, what did I was up really late last night working on stuff, so let's see, what time was that? At like 3 o'clock I laid down to take a nap, and the next thing I know it was like 10 o'clock. Like, all right, well, I guess I'll get up and get my day started at 10 o'clock at night now. And it worked out because then like I was sitting here, I had a playlist on, and all of a sudden the music, like the type of music got different, and I looked and I was like, it must have came to the end of the playlist and it just auto played something else that wasn't even related to it. I was like, what the fuck is this? Good job, YouTube. But right as that happened, then I happened to see that your little thing was on that said that you were live. I was like, what the fuck? I checked my phone. Like, I never got a notification that you were live. So I'm glad that I looked at the screen at that time because, yeah, I probably wouldn't have known that you were live.
I don't know what I did, how I fucked it up, or how I got it back, but I can see you guys again. That was weird. Crickets. I never get it notifications. I think that's because honestly, that's YouTube's way of punishing me for the copyright shit. That shit matters. It really does.
Oh, certain days I get them right away as soon as you go live, and then other days it's like halfway through the show, finally I'll get one, and it's like, what the fuck? Like, I missed the whole show.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because like I'll be on YouTube. You think like it would fucking show you the notification because you're on the website, but nope.
No. I think I do, because I've seen that myself every time I'm like bad. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I've done something they don't like, it tends to affect the algorithm and fucking pulls back notifications. Sometimes it does it if I do like multiple lives in a day. It doesn't for the second one, it doesn't kick
I
out a
noticed
notification.
on one of my channels that I post like dash cam stuff, if I post like more than like 2 things within a certain time frame, it won't send out notifications for all of them. Like, and I don't do lives, I just post videos. And yeah, like I think it's like 2 or 3, and then all of a sudden it like won't send out notifications anymore because I'll be subscribed to it on my other phone or on my other account, so I can like make sure shit's going through right. And it's like, nope, didn't get that one, didn't get that one. But so yeah, I gotta space it out apparently if you want the notifications to go out. But then that probably like you said though, some people get them and some people don't. So I don't even know. Maybe like the people who don't get them are shadow banned in their own way, and that's why they don't get your shit. But other people do. So I think Eagle is frozen. That got really creepy the way he was just like staring. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm really high.
Some guys out lifting.
Yeah, I'm gonna go plug in. Hold on. I was lazy tonight. I kind of forgot.
Yeah, you should always do your butt plug before the show.
Yeah. Make sure it's
Seems
vibrating
frozen.
too.
These are the vibrating ones. You got to get the edible ones.
Oh wow.
I
Seriously, I did not even think of that. What flavors do they have? Or do they have? I wouldn't even
Whatever
know.
covers up poop the best. I don't know.
I don't even know where to start right there. I think something spicy. You want something spicy.
I thought you were going to say spiders.
No. Well, of course.
Spider flavor butt plugs.
Natural flavor.
Bro, I think I'd rather eat spiders than shit.
Spider shit. Spider and shit? No. We took a show from. Oh, he did a show
Thinking, like, leave us alone for 30 fucking seconds.
I think that's why we never got to take over. I think that's why we're never going to take over.
See, we gotta break into his house and steal his plug-in cable. He'll never be able to plug in again. He's just gonna drop out one day and, oh shit, now we're in charge of the show.
That'd be crazy if he never came back. He just left us to our chaos.
Still here.
Who wants your cord back? Send 1 million seeds.
I leave for 1 second. You guys are all plotting to take over the place and shit.
Shit.
Trying to.
Drinking a pot of coffee at 1 in the morning will do that to you.
Well, man, I don't know what it is. I keep
Over
smelling
the
something
weekend
like
world with coffee.
perfumey. It's like burning my fucking eyes.
That's how you perfume burning your eyes. Sounds
Yeah, this like heater kicked on.
I read that shit. Why do I have this open? Oh, wrong button.
What's up, Mr. Westport?
up there in Westport. Westport.
Yeah, open the window too. Smoky as fucking hell.
I don't always notice how smoky my kitchen gets when I'm sitting in here smoking, and then like I'll go on the other side of the house, and then you just like when my regular lights on, you just see the haze. I'm like, oh shit! Should probably open the window.
It's weird though. It does. It smells like soap or something. There was like this, but I'm wondering if, yeah, that fucker spilled. This like Mars multi cleaner shit. Right from you're ghosting out on us, Ghost.
What do you mean? I don't have my thing on, so I can't see if. It seems like that if you have the background on, it's really sensitive.
Yeah,
Like if you move and shit, all of a sudden you just disappear.
it disappeared. Pretty cool.
I noticed that happens to Smiley a lot when he has a certain background on. He'll like disappear into the fucking picture and then come back. I bet it's really fun to watch that shit when you're on shrooms. Like, whoa, where'd the giant go? It's harvesting green beans.
These are good. Contacts are all fucking dry. Shit was strong. Go ahead, open that window though. I'm so glad that it's warm enough to be able to open the windows again, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it was like 70 degrees here today. I was like, oh shit. But then by the end of the day, it was like back down to like 40.
I think it's still 50 out there right now. Last I checked, anyway. I can take 50. So what's next up in your garden, Ghost?
I have no idea. I got one of Smiley's Jack of Diamonds almost done right now in flower. Maybe like another week or two. I don't know. I just watch it and like I think you were saying yesterday or something on your show that you just kind of let it go instead of paying attention to what color the trichomes are and shit. I did that for the first few times and then I was like, I'm just gonna let it go until I feel like it's done.
I always think that's the best way myself. And that shit was burning my eyes there for a second. Some strong ass shit. I can still almost like taste it. It's so strong.
Is today Monday? Yes.
It will be, yes. Or it is officially.
Yeah, it's weird being jobless. It's awesome though. I feel good. That's the first time I ever quit a job like that, and I'm like, fuck you, basically. That's what it felt like. But it's crazy. Got big plans.
That's awesome.
I should make some more coffee. It's almost the 20. You guys should get something to smoke and we should play the dab song. We got 9 minutes.
I'll just turn this back out. Wait. I'm just gonna smoke the rest of my joint. But it makes me cough so much that if I do, I'm just gonna cough this whole time. Smoke a bowl.
What's up? Why are you guys all quiet today? It's really weird. Usually Green Fingers is like saying all sorts of shit and I don't know.
I don't have a lot to say sometimes. I got high. I coughed. I had a coughing fit and I got high. So
Nothing wrong with being that high. Come on now.
I can't even form fucking full coherent sentences. That was hard.
Speaking of I got high, I know some people don't like Afro Man, but I was watching one of his interviews recently and he was talking about the music videos that he made where the cops, illegally raided his house and all that shit. And so you guys got to check out his song Lemon Pound Cake. It's so fucking funny. For those who don't know, when the cops raided his house, this fat ass fucking cop was walking past with his gun in the kitchen and he had a fucking lemon pound cake on the counter that his mom made. And you could see in the video that cause he had surveillance in his house and caught all this shit. That's how he made the music videos. So you see the cop walking past and does a double take, totally fixated on the fucking cake. His shit's so funny. So Afro Man made a whole goddamn song about it, like a fucking pimp, bro.
That's fine. Not expired. Make me hungry.
But E kilowatts, it will no longer be quiet.
That's hilarious. Cheers.
Wait,
cheers, bud.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, everyone.
How was your Easter?
It was chill. I just slept half the day and avoided I just was at home. Yeah, I don't celebrate Easter or anything like that. When I went to town, a couple stores, I was hoping, I forgot really, or I didn't know what would be open, but they were closed.
Yeah, I didn't do anything but take advantage of the day. Beautiful day.
It was a nice day here. I think we were in the mid 70s and super sunny, and yeah, it was nice.
Excuse me. What you got?
Apples and bananas. It's kind of been my favorite this week.
I forgot I can multitask now that I plugged in. I can update the details of the show and shit.
Hey, so does anybody else have this issue out there where you get high because you're sitting there smoking your joint and the joint goes out and you forget that it's in your hand and you're just sitting there holding it and then you stick it in your hoodie pocket and then you forget that it's in your hoodie pocket and then you find it later, or you're in the store man, someone fucking stinks, and then you realize later, oh, that stinky was me that whole time because the fucking joint was in there.
Yeah.
So that just happened to me. I was looking all over where did I put that fucking joint I was smoking, and it was in my fucking hoodie.
I do shit like that all the time. Especially when I'm in the store, I'm like, I smell weed. And I go, oh, that's me. Happens a lot.
The 20 yet? Trying to freaking wait to smoke, and I can't wait. So I'm just gonna
3 minutes. 3 minutes.
I feel like I'm
You
in
don't
school
have to
waiting
wait
for
though.
No, I have to wait. I have to restrain myself. I must restrain myself. Fucking high already.
So you can just smoke while you're getting your next smoke ready. Just like I went back when I used to get the munchies really bad, I'd be like making mac and cheese while eating a bowl of cereal and like thinking about, oh, I should probably put a pizza in the oven too. I'm glad that don't happen too much anymore. I'd be fat as fuck.
Yeah, I started gaining more weight in my face this last year because I won't stop eating. Just like, fuck.
And I can still kind of smell it. It's like soapy, but it's like fucking strong as fuck. It's not as bad as it was, but I don't see a puddle though where that soap bottle was.
No puddles.
That shit.
2-minute warning. I feel like that Denver right now.
I pulled it off. I had 5 minutes, and I think I have a minute to spare. I got it going. Rolled it up and everything. All right, green fingers. What's happening? Your Ghost was right. You're kind of untalkative tonight.
She wasn't right. I just know how.
Tonight, maybe I could get you going. I miss being on lives with you or talking with you.
Oh man, that's when I'm manic. Sometimes I go a little crazy.
I get it.
Yeah, I think I'm normal today.
Yeah, that's. I mean, maybe I would enjoy normal, but it only comes along every so often. So
yeah,
I pretty much live in Crazyville.
I was gonna take mushrooms to even out, but I did not, and I should have. But I already feel like I'm on those. I've been dizzy for like a week, so I probably should get that checked out.
I just made it. Cheers, people.
Cheers. You did make it. Let's see if I can find that dab song real quick.
Here's Vin Diesel.
Hey,
I had no audio when I got here. I couldn't hear you, boy.
How about that rock? How about that rock?
Fuck the rock.
And I was waiting for. We're back.
How's it going, pal?
Sorry, that's loud.
You blasted everybody's ears off with headphones. Everybody was headphones. That was fuck. You guys got
Fucking green fingers, you looked horrified.
I got scared, bro. Fuck. I didn't know what to do. Fuck.
Oh man.
You guys had it all planned out and everything. Damn
Oh,
song
yeah.
on the 20. Get ready. And it's still scared. So.
I thought my dog was gonna bark if I didn't. So y'all got loud.
What's loud though?
Man, that scared me. My soul left my yeah, like a ghost. Fuck. Yes. Fuck.
Oh, at least you're awake now, right?
True.
What are you smoking on tonight, Tom?
I was smoking some straight up blueberry with some keef on top.
Nice.
In a bubbler. A bong rather. Yeah, a foot bong, 1 footer.
I remember when you broke your bong or pipe on the show that one night.
Dude, that one after COVID started, I dropped like 3 of them that year. But I was lucky. I had a whole bunch of backups from, I don't know if you guys recall that. The one kid that I know knew somebody who bought a storage unit and it was full of fucking glass pieces and shit. So he got a whole bunch for cheap. Good ones too.
What? It was someone's collection, or was it a business?
No, it was someone's collection.
Wow.
Yeah, poor guy.
Happens.
Well, you know what? I don't know actually, but I'm pretty sure it was just his collection. It wasn't like a whole ton of them. They were all different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, it's not just us. We're all quiet. Or is it just the
Oh yeah,
song?
that's why he came up.
That song is very loud. I think you like gave everybody like
anxiety from the blast of the damn song.
TTS, dude.
Scared to dog.
Did you see Drew in the fucking chat? Like Eagle's like, y'all want the damn song here, motherfuckers.
With that shit. Hey, you guys been requesting it. You got it. Fuck.
You should start requesting that song at bars and see who like starts like dancing to it, and then you know. Nerds.
2 for 2. You walk up to a bar and ask for 2 for 2.
Yeah. You guys are cracking me up tonight. The silence is cracking me up.
All right.
All right.
So Green Fingers, you got plants outside already.
Yeah.
Are they growing?
Yeah.
They're not flowering out, right?
Fuck, I got Amy out there. Why let's start coughing? I got Amy out there. Jesus
There
Christ.
you go.
Is Amy like in the corner of the yard?
Yeah, she is in the corner. She's in the corner of the pot. She's in the bed, all by her lonesome, kind of. She's in the middle corner. She gets the whole middle spot, the middle corner there. She's by the boys. The boys are surrounding her, literally. I'm not kidding. She's by the lemon tree time sky covered fish boy, and my 2 boys are around her, and the banana god boys right
Banana
next
guy boy. There you go.
surrounded
All the
by
males are gonna be fighting each other for it.
It's already happening. They're already fighting. I need to go around. Don't worry. Shit. I got a full attitude out there, previews, and some stepping razor. What the name? Yeah, just some.
Is it a lot of super, like everything's green and blooming in the area, or is it straight desert, or did everything get green?
Nothing. The rain didn't do shit to nothing. The rain don't do nothing out here.
It's
Just
yeah.
puddles up in here. Yeah. The bushes
Well, I
actually died
noticed
from the
that
rain.
basically here the real rain stopped like around the April 1st. So we've had good spring weather for 9 days, 10 days now. And I've noticed, yeah, butterflies, rabbits, just the signs of things coming back out.
Yeah, we have rabbits, grass grew a little
Frogs are thriving.
bit. Nighthawks today, they were out eating insects. That's all they eat. Fucking nighthawks. They sound awesome. They look cool. They don't do shit but eat bugs.
You know, there used to be frogs all over when I was a kid around here, but now there's none anywhere. You got to go really search out.
Oh man, not where I used to live. Golf courses everywhere, frogs every fucking where. Fucking.
Well, over the 10 years I've been up here, there were years where there was average rain. You would hear frogs, you'd see them in little, medium, big size around the property. And then the years we had serious drought, that was it. There was none. You wouldn't hear them, you wouldn't see them. This year, they're back.
And they're back though, huh? Okay.
Yeah, because of rain. I don't know how the frogs manage tadpole. Yeah, they're pretty, I guess, resilient as far as like being able to, as long as there's water, they can multiply pretty quick.
Yeah.
Even my friends on the reservation, I spend a lot of time on the Pachanga reservation, and they have like, it's like a pond that develops on their property, especially this year because it rained. And I haven't really been around there except this year, but their ducks came back, and they were telling me the other night that yeah, it's been like 4 or 5 years. Ducks basically were there all the time, and then when the drought years hit, the water's not there, then of course the ducks don't come. So like yeah, it affects us a little, but like all the rest of life, all these weather pattern disruptions or extremes are really, they really put a lot of species through some hell.
Yeah, well, did the ducks leave and come back, or were they just hiding out somewhere? Same thing.
Well,
with the frogs.
they just go where there is water.
Yeah, they find
Okay.
Right.
A lot of golf courses have lakes on their golf courses, so they just pile up in golf courses and shit now. Like ducks, geese, all the snow geese used to come here. They don't come here no more. They go to the golf courses that have water, that have fresh water, because the salt water is too bad for them out here. So they used to come out here all the time though. People would hunt them all the time, just hunt geese and ducks and everything. It was a big thing.
Yeah, and over the years when we've had the real drought summers, that's when you see the desperateness of the wildlife. Like I have sprinkler heads around my property, and yeah, coyotes, they just chew the top off. Even if it's a capped PVC pipe with no sprinkler head, they just chew it because they can, even though the water's not on, so it's not going to put out pressure, but there's always a little bit of water in there. And that's how desperate they are to get water. Like when the drought time comes, that's when the coyotes, yeah, it's a matter of survival at that point. So like hose water, any water, your dog's water, yeah, they get ballsy because without water, you die.
You know, with you sitting there, it just looks like he's got a crazy, Woody. Take this picture. Yeah, there you go. He's got a
Oh,
ball.
it did look like he had a colorful. Yeah. Oh, shit, it's gonna blast one over your shoulder. Shit. Across the planet.
Nuts in space.
Busting nuts in space. That was the one though. That was, he has fun. Come on, it's that color. Shit, he knows how to party, bro. Party.
Yeah, this week is a big party for me. It's it, and now that I've looked at the calendar today, I realize it really starts Tuesday because my 60th birthday is on Thursday. Friends are flying in from the East Coast on Tuesday into LAX instead of San Diego. So that's like a whole ordeal to have to go pick up my friends at the airport. So holy shit. And then Free Sea Day is on Saturday at Masonics, and we're staying in LA, a group of us at a Airbnb like up the street from the store, just to make it easy on Friday. And Captain 420 from Thailand, he flies in at 8 in the morning on Friday morning. And I've know all this is going on and just have said to everyone, we'll just go with the flow. Don't worry about it. It'll all work out. But now it's time to make the details. But it's going to be
pretty
fun.
busy week. Yeah.
Let me be the first to wish you a early happy birthday there, buddy.
Yeah. Well, usually I guess my 50th, I had a big celebration, but then all the single digit ones, it's just another day. But 60, I guess you gotta put a little effort out on that one. My friends seem to be doing that. It's going to be impossible to ever overcome my 50th because my wife, it wasn't really a surprise, even though it was she tried to make it a surprise because it cost a lot of money what she did. But she rented out Terrapin Crossroads, that's Phil's place, and then had basically the Dead play for my birthday. We had our own show that we invited 200 of our friends for my 50th birthday. And I don't think you could ever top that. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't afford today. Oh, I couldn't afford to have that happen. I don't know how I pulled it off for my 50th because they don't play for people's birthday. Hey, I actually have posters. They had the top poster artist made a poster for the show too. Yeah, it was a big thing. So maybe your 60 should be bigger, or a bigger thing than your 50. No, even my 80th, I can't imagine topping my 50th.
Cheers. Happy birthday to you, brother. I was just actually talking about you today and your age. And Truth told me that you were 60, right? And I was like, no, we were just talking about this the other day. I thought he said he was 59.
Yeah, that's it. I turned 60 on Thursday. Yeah. So I'm not 60. It's kind of been a running joke because on these podcasts that Masonic gives, for a year and a half, he's referred to me as, he says, oh, my 60-year-old friend Ben. And I'm always DMing him going, dude, I'm not 60. I'm only 59. He knows it. but like all year he's like referred to me as his 60-year-old friend. But like I realized if you're 59, you're gonna stay 59 until the last possible minute. Like I never thought of age, but now you start going, yeah, nah. Like you don't really want to be getting older. You know, I mean, I don't feel like that. I still feel like a kid, but like ultimately, holy shit, I'm 60 now.
Well, that's the advice I
Like-
give to all my nephews. I tell them, this is my best advice to you. Never get old. That's it. Boom.
Yeah, well, some of it's just the way you think about it. Like I have other friends that live a little different than mine that are my age, guys I've known my whole, and some of them are in better shape and do all shit, but like they think it's like hard to explain. They're like old, like they live old, they think old. It's weird. I don't know how to explain that. Like I literally feel like the same kid that I was when I was 15. That's how I
Stay
think.
that way.
Yeah.
Stay
A
that
lot
way.
of things in life is, what do you call it, mind over matter, like even your health. I mean, not that mind over matter is the cure all to all health things, but no, I think if you think healthy or you don't think the worst, think positive, think young, those things pay off. Yeah. Just my experience.
Agree.
Hell yeah, I need a cookie today. I'm sorry, I'm eating a bologna and cheese sandwich right now.
That shit will kill you. Now,
And
you
half a
better
cookie.
eat. You better eat another cookie for that bologna sandwich. That's just
Now,
Mhm.
now,
Do you have
if
potato
you're-
chips on it?
No,
Now, is this not
Right
Oscar
now.
Minor bologna? It's like a bologna from a real place, like a deli style bologna isn't that bad, but like Oscar Mayer bologna, well, that's
Mhm.
like fucking cat food.
if I have to eat bologna,
don't
I
fool
only
yourself. You
ask
sure
that
it's
it's at
all
least
bad.
one animal. Come on, give me some beef bologna.
You heard the
It's
packet.
all bad,
Mixture
but
of chicken,
it's
beef.
Boar's Head
fucking-
bologna, so like Boar's Head is a premium
Yeah.
brand around my
Yeah.
parts.
It
Anyway,
used to be bologna was a like respectable cold cut, but
no, it's
Yeah.
like a hot dog. It's a big
It's a
hot dog. They
flat
just slice
hot
up in
dog.
the, yeah. Well, no, it's a
It's
big
like a
hot dog, and they
pancake
just
hot
slice
dog.
it.
hey, when I was a kid, there used to be butcher shops, and one of the things my mom used to get was like sort of like half-inch thick slices of bologna, and then she would fry them, right? Like fry the shit out of them so they were all crusty, and that
With
was like
potatoes?
like yeah. I mean, that was like, it wasn't really like, it was like, I guess like feeding your kids hot dogs. That was her quick way to make food for me and my brother on the week, like lunch or something like that. Yeah, fried bologna. That would be it. It was just fried bologna, but it wasn't thin bologna. It was like thick, and it was like that's what I mean about deli style. It was like wasn't Oscar Mayer shit.
Just
Yeah, my
seen
mom used
this
to make that shit too.
something like that the other day on somewhere, buddy. That was his specialty. He was like down south somewhere. He fucking was grilling 2-inch thick fucking pieces of fucking bologna and barbecuing them. And that was your fucking, he had his own special toppings and shit, but that was the basis of the sandwich, was fucking a 2-inch patty of fucking fried and barbecue bologna. I couldn't believe
It probably wasn't that good, but it was what it was. It was like the 60s, for God's sakes. We ate a lot of weird shit. Like it was the era
We
of like
still eat weird shit.
quick meals. Like, so that was like a thing. Like,
Yeah, weird ass casserole of some sort, right?
yeah. Well, like both my parents worked, so that was pretty common at that era. Like the 50s was a different era where the mom stayed home. That was the way you were raised. And then I guess in my childhood was the beginning of the era where both parents had to work, which today that's the way it is. Like it's a luxury to have like a stay-at-home parent, right?
Yeah, I had myself. Well, I'm not even a half-inch thick, but I've had some fried bologna.
Yeah.
Throw that shit right in the frying pan. It's not bad. Not bad. Not my first choice, but
No, as much as I have the option to eat pretty healthy, and every once in a while I crave certain things, like from my, like, yeah, I bologna and American cheese and mayonnaise on shitty bread, not like a good, like on a Wonder bread or shit bread. There's certain, like, I don't know, there's a certain.
Brings back to your youth, right?
Yep. Yeah. And usually I'll get the stuff for that, have like eat one sandwich of it, and then be like, yeah, no, the rest of it, I'm not having the second one.
I get that same craving, but I have to have the plain Lay's potato chips on it, and then you crunch it and make it all flat, and yeah, it's really good.
I remember I didn't play Little League, but I somehow used to go to the park when the Little League was going on, and they had like a snack thing, and all they would do was like crack open a package of Frito-Lay chips, and then put a scoop of chili and some cheese on it, and like hand you the bag with a spoon. Right. And yeah. And it has to be shitty chili. Like I figured that out in my attempt to recreate that little memory from my past a couple of times. But and shitty cheese. Like that's the other thing. Like, yeah. If you want it to be authentic, like you remember it as a kid. Yeah. And like we weren't on food stamps, but friends of mine or whatever was different than, like, that's why that term comes out, government cheese, because one of the food programs when I was growing up, they would literally give each person this big, like 5-pound chunk of cheese, right? And yeah, it wasn't very good cheese, but it was
talking
cheese.
about that shit the other day, buddy. Fucking, that's funny.
The government cheese. Like now they just give you an EPT card, but back then somehow they would distribute these big old, like you wouldn't get a lot of stuff, but you get a big chunk of cheese.
I remember when I was a kid, the food stamps were actual like printout like vouchers that you had to take to the store, but now everything's just on a card. But most people would just take, or people I seen, like they would just take the vouchers and like trade them for cigarettes and shit. Like, I don't know, but I mean, gas stations nowadays do the same thing with EBT cards. I haven't caught them, but I've noticed like sometimes if I'm trying to ring two different things up, like one's not supposed to be rung up on EBT, but certain gas stations, all of a sudden, like it'll all go through, and he's like, "Oh, have a good day." I'm like, "Okay, thanks." Like, I just got joint papers on my fucking food stamps, but thank you.
Well, and I remember the era of like the whole big crack thing in the 90s. That's when the food stamps were paper, and I don't know what the exchange rate was, but yeah.
You could buy them 50 cents on the dollar, sometimes even a quarter to the dollar. I think that's why they did away with them, because they were being fucking sold.
Yeah. and whatever days they released those, or people got them in the mail or whatever, they showed up in the spot with food stamps.
I was just getting ready to talk about that too, because I heard guys are talking about them. Yep, that was the going rate, 50 cents on the dollar. Found, it went as low as 25 cents on the dollar back then.
Yeah, it all depended on what the market.
Good old Flint, Michigan. At least back in the day, Flint, Michigan. Those are Flint, Michigan prices anyway. Oh shit.
Well, in some way, when I like saw that in action, the street life in LA, I realized that a lot of it was fueled by the checks, like whatever checks they are, the government checks, food stamps, the SSI, the G, I don't know all the different ones, but there's people get money. And yeah, the spots would light up for the days like the 1st and the 15th. And then in the recent years, when different stories came out, this guy Freeway Rick or something that said he was like one of the big crack first people in LA that created this monster $1 billion business. The people he was getting it from were the CIA, right? And then, oh, you can follow that, oh yeah, because they were raising money to give to some group in Central America to rebel against the government, you know, all these weird, oh, I know the government denies all that stuff, but enough has come out over the years. Yeah, that's exactly what was happening. And so in one way, they were just giving out money to transfer it, give you a drug to destroy your life, or they could take that money and give it to some cause in Central America or wherever the fuck. And we didn't just do it once. We did it in El Salvador. We did it like repeatedly with Noriega, all those times. It's like the money was coming from drug sales that they were secretly letting happen to raise the money, even back to Iran and Reagan. They worked that hustle repeatedly for.
Dude, yeah, the whole government shit is a hustle, and they're talking about the ESG scores in the chat right now. But yeah, they're saying now the climate change people, the global warming people, wherever they are now, they're saying CO2 is bad for the environment. Listen, they're on drugs. I don't know what the fuck is going on in our world, but we can elevate the CO2.
CO2 isn't bad, right, for the environment where you are, but at the edge of the
3 times the atmospheric levels like we do in our grows. And even
but it affects the ozone level, and the ozone level is something you have to care about.
No, dude, it's that CO2 is fine for the environment. They're getting crazy, dude. They're crazy.
Well, there's crazy to it. There's crazy. There's like extremes on both sides, and the problem with the whole why we can't have a common goal and understanding is because the extremes rule the information highway.
You know. Listen, if we just ban plastic,
like you can clickbait on both sides and get to this extreme where people's ideas that are being spread out are really a minority.
Let me tell you, buddy. Listen, hold on. Let me just say a couple things. First off, it's not like because what they propose is out there, like on both sides. You're saying, right? You can't see it, but listen, we can see the plastic in the ocean. We can see the dirt on the side of the road. That's what should be the goal, is to get rid of plastics and clean up the environment. Not this hoodoo fake shit with this greenhouse gas bullshit, because they started saying this shit in 1989 that in 10 years nations would be underwater. Now it's been 30 years. Greenhouse gases has been rising every year. Temperature has gone up slightly every year, and no, it's not like they had predicted, and it never will be because of the way nature works. But
it'll never happen.
CO2 is good. All right, so now shut up.
I want in on that, on the gas and the plastic thing. So I've talked about this several other times, and I talked about it a little bit yesterday with Joe because he was talking about the green energy and stuff like that. Because of the powers that be have built their money on oil and that shit, it's never happened. The plastic thing, nah.
That's a byproduct of oil.
Thank you. So is the pharmaceutical bullshit. There's a lot of shit that trickles down from, say, oil and electricity, them two things, that powers that be that have subsidiary businesses, metals, shit like that, and fucking, they'll never let that be. They'll never let that be because that's their way of getting rid of their dirty shit. So for one, and they've made us dependent on it. They're making money through the nasty oil every step of the way. They're forcing it in our fucking waters. They're fucking making this products out of it. They're bad for us.
It's got tentacles,
fluoride.
like you said, the
So,
power, the
and they
plastics.
know that there's free energy out there. Free energy, there's alternative sources, but because they want to they want to keep us in check through the power of oil. They want to suck every last dollar out of us that they can. They're in control right now. They control things because they control and keep us dependent on oils and other shit. So that's my thought on the plastics and shit. We'll never win that plastic thing as long as we're dependent on
generational wealth has grown to a point where they have enough money to control the narrative, and their basic framework is people divided is the best way to have their longevity and just keep working this hustle until no end. Because if we weren't so divided, we would maybe agree that they need to be reined in a little. And how does gas prices, like holy shit, they work us on gas prices for billions and billions of dollars on a lot of times things that might have happened that didn't happen.
Yeah.
Right. But it's not like, oh, well, hey, it didn't happen, so we'll refund you the $3 extra we charged you for the last 2 months. No, they just take that money and go, hey,
and they do it all the time. You're right. This Russian oil scam, prices jumped up, and
nothing else gets sold to us with that kind of accountability. That like, oh, the Iran said something in a press conference, so now we're going to raise gas
going up.
But then the oil didn't go up. And don't ever forget, during COVID, there was a point at the beginning that oil barrels were free.
They were negative.
Zero.
Negative. They were negative numbers.
Did you ever see that day at the pump? You never saw that day at the pump, right? Like, wait,
that's oil. That's
paid nothing for the oil. Yeah, I get it. It was unrefined, but like, oh, maybe gas should have went down to $2 for a few months, like when we were using that oil, because the reason it was in a negative price is because they had to ship it. They had to keep it moving.
But let me ask you guys this: CO2. Why did they switch to CO2? Because carbon monoxide is bad and it'll kill you too. But CO2 in high concentration will kill you too, I guess. But
I don't know.
Well, historically, the numbers, if you look back at the CO2 charts over the years, they've been way higher. They've spiked way higher than
they
levels
said back
right
in
now.
the dinosaur
But
age. That's
so is not what we put out, you know what I mean, necessarily the problem, because plants live off of CO2, as you're saying, or is it that the fact that we're taking down more plants and putting up parking lots and houses and shit like that, plants that actually use it? So it's not necessarily we're making more, we're killing the shit that's consuming it.
They want to get rid of beef. They want to get rid of cows because of the CO2, dude.
Is that not a clickbait? That's just a sensationalized extreme thing.
But they're trying to push it
real thing. In some ways, they're just stating the fact about it. And in some ways, it's not that you want to get rid of cows, but you know what really creates the more gas than ever is their diet. And actually their current diet, our artificial diet, the grain diet, is like a 25% higher amount of so all right. But there's a place in the middle, like all this extreme stuff. Yeah, it's just clickbait. We're caught up in it. That's what the internet has become, right?
Sadly.
At least my view, right? And hey, I use it. I realize you personally are actually in control of your algorithm. Like, hey, sometimes I see something I know on YouTube. If I click on certain clickbait type stories, holy shit, they're gonna barrage me with so much shit that'll fuck up my algorithm, and I have to go and like say
I
I'm not
do that shit
interested in
on
it.
purpose. I really do. I was joking the one time I've been on Fumidor's show. I had him cracking up about that shit. Was that I do that shit on purpose. So I'll be like, YouTube, you don't know me. I click on random shit just to fucking throw off that algorithm because it gets weird after a while.
It's gonna
It gets
gonna
the
get to know
fucking
you.
same shit over and over and over. You know what I mean? I try to tunnel you a little bit. So if you don't make
Even if
that
you don't
random
click
click,
on it, it actually measures like even that you looked at it, that you glanced back at it, that you read it, like, oh, it keeps track of everything and feeds you. It basically, in some ways, if you really try to manage your algorithm, you can get it to feed you what you want. Right?
Sadly
But
enough,
not only
it has
that,
come down to that where
oh,
it can track your mouse movements and your finger over your phone type shit.
I
Yeah.
know on Instagram, you don't really click on them, but like if you you scroll through a thing and like, hey, I get a lot of music. Today I experienced it. Oh, it was something with the Beatles. I like looked at it, like actually looked at it, played the video or whatever. And then holy shit, the next time I went on there, my whole feed was like fucking Paul McCartney this, Paul McCartney that. You
The
know,
AI
like
on this stuff is just gonna get better too, because like I was just watching a podcast the other day where they said where it's getting to the point where the algorithm will know women are pregnant before they know that they're pregnant, just because of the different things they start clicking on.
well, that's pretty straightforward. They can almost know that on statistical
changes, yeah,
things.
changes in their diets and changes in just their sleep patterns and shit. Like the AI will just pick up on that because it's seen so much of it, and then they'll just automatically it'll know that they're pregnant before they even take a test and shit, or know themselves.
I don't know how accurate that AI bullshit is, because just because I watch one video about like Paul McCartney doesn't mean I want to watch a million fucking videos about the Beatles. So like the same thing happened. And
that's not really AI. That's more algorithm stuff. AI,
yeah, that's a little different.
And like the levels of this AI,
that's running it.
It's
though.
going to be like a lot more Yeah, it's at the early stages of that, but.
Oh, it's search. Search is
True
AI.
yeah, it's kind of a
It's
scary.
making artificial general
I'm
intelligence.
60, so you guys have fun with that shit. I already know, like, oh, in the next
it's not.
20,
Have you
30
guys
Wait a
had any
minute.
issues?
You said yourself you were
this
slowing
AI
it down.
bullshit
You're still
lately?
59.
Yeah, but as far as like the AI is going to take 20, 30, 40 years. If you start, I've watched some shows and interviews with this Lex Freeman guy, some really smart people that are really involved in like the future of AI, and
they're gonna figure out how to keep you alive for another
like
200 years, buddy.
If we were like good-natured people and try to utilize it for human good, it could offer a lot of good. But greed and money and all the things that dictate our actions, it could be it's going to put a number on things. Even a simple thing of art. Like at this point, if you were trying to come up with a brand and you need a graphic art thing, you don't really actually have to hire an artist and pay him. You could go to numerous the Adobe, I don't know the name of it, and it does some pretty incredible shit. I've seen
Adobe
it.
Firefly.
Yeah, I've seen it, right? Like, well, why not just use that? It's free. It isn't
new version of Chat GPT. GPT-4, new version of OpenAI Chat that has text to image too, or text to video.
And if you want to go to the one that's more literature based, you could say write a screenplay in the style of this and break it into a TV series, and the thing will actually do it, and it will seem like
openai.com.
Right. And it's like, this is crazy. Just the sample versions of the stuff that they're just barely playing with. Wow. And then if you tie that into obviously, why would you need to know anything if you had your own personal AI? Because there's these other guys that actually built what is considered AI and only spent $600 on computer stuff to create a basic
AI how to do it, right?
Well, that's when the singularity happens. the computers are gonna just be teaching themselves, and the shit that's gonna be like invented by them is gonna be exponentially like it could be like just a week or a month, like in 1 month, it'll be just insane. Like right now, the AI, all the new reports and things are coming out like weekly instead of monthly.
Let me tell you guys
But
something.
it's
The
only
military-
everything
going on and
that
shit
we
right now.
The military must have AI to the 100,000th generation that we
yeah.
don't even know about. So who knows what they're making? But fuck, there was something else I was gonna say. Shit, I forgot.
And the king of Saudi Arabia, that obviously is a bad dude who has $2 trillion of personal wealth. He probably is the first candidate that a company wants to sell the best AI to, because every one of those people with a lot of money wants in on it, right? And who better than like the guy at the top of the oil
No,
business?
you have to make
the
money
king of
with it
Saudi
somehow,
Arabia,
though,
the
not
ones
give
that
it
are.
away. But yeah, AI has like a top 10 hit in Japan's music top 10 charts.
Or Nvidia,
Yeah.
From what I heard.
they might come out with one.
Yeah, so like if you were an artist at any level, I think AI is a threat to that in the long run, right? Which is like
being a breeder,
right? Well, even because we played with it on another show and asked it questions about cultivation, but asked it like, oh, what's a PhD level explanation? And yeah, it gave both those within seconds, and the PhD level one, but
you got to know the
misinformation in it, because you got to remember, all it's doing is pulling from everything that's on the internet, and a lot of things on the internet
is misinformation, some of it.
Well, actually, what those models are doing, those are large language models. They're just predictive text machines where they do use a big group of what do they call it, inputs, keys or whatever they call them, but like they fucking
keywords.
Well, like from the amount of shit that they draw from, but it's just about the likelihood that the next word's going to be it or the, and
so they're basically speed reading at the speed of sound, light, like
kind of
literally, like, because these responses are coming back like really quick. It's not like, oh, give us 5 minutes to compute. No, it's like milliseconds and bam. And
well, that's the thing too, is like the robots that we're making right now, the androids, they're teaching each other too, to where they're learning how to mirror us or whatever. And when they finally get that down, the robots are going to be way it's exponentially faster and things, because they can teach, do things at 1,000 revolutions a minute, and where it's like, yeah, that shit's going to be fucking, it's all going to happen quick. The singularity is near. Start building your bunker.
Well, in my life, I realized the whole computer thing really happened quick. Like sometimes when I hear history and when they say, oh, this flip phone was in this year, and then the Apple, I realized that wasn't that many years ago. Like it seems like we've had it forever. And the one thing, most of my life, I lived with none of that. Oh, there was pagers, and then I don't even know how we used to function without it. Like I traveled the country and did all this shit and knew all these people and did all this stuff with people, and we had none of that. We had push, princess phones and shit at the fucking house on a cord, and pay phones and shit like that. But somehow it wasn't like, I sometimes think, yeah, life was actually better then. At least it fucking seemed a lot more fun. Maybe it was because I was younger.
Sure, yeah.
But
hang up the phone, you think about a call.
I guess we're at like 30 year. I mean, from when it was like a computer barely worked. I remember the first one that was shown to me, it was like in DOS, and there was no graphic. And then it just like happened so fast, like bam, 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 bam. And that still happened. It slowed down in the last so many years. Like, yeah, they have a new phone every year or whatever, but yeah, I guess they claim the camera's better.
Moore's law,
But,
it keeps well, technically it's not cut.
Doubles every 2 years or some shit like
It's not
that.
exact anymore. It used to be a lot more exact, but like still
I know a few of my friends have this latest Apple, and they have a terabyte of
In their
memory
hands.
or what? Like, oh, hey, because when computers first started, it was in megabytes, and like storage was like a huge thing, like space. Now we have like unlimited space, and we keep every data forever. Where's it? Like, how much computers are running at this point?
Moore's law is more of a cost kind of predictor, though, Ryan, isn't it? That
costs?
you'll get twice as much data or memory, whatever, for about the same cost every 2 years or something like that.
How many pins you can put on a microchip? Is like I think for X amount or whatever it is what the.
I remember my first MP3 player, and it was 512 megabytes, and it cost me like $120 with tax. It was brand new at the time, and that's crazy to think about now that I paid over $100 for only 512 megabytes. Megabytes, not gigabytes.
Yeah.
I had one that was like had a little, so it was a little Sony one. It had like a little blue fucking flip thing you could flip. I don't know, it's crazy.
I think I might have had the same one. Like I think it was like it had
Now,
it was like on the side.
It was like
tied
click, kind of
into
like,
other
the,
conversation. If we put as much innovation and effort into energy and alternative energies and solar and fixing some of our things around the world as we have in 30, 40 years in computer technology, holy shit, we would. Can you imagine where we'd be? Like, but that's not where we put any of our innovation there. It's like there's a block on that. You know what I mean? Even some people, there's, I guess, conspiracy that there's a guy that invented a car that could run on water, but then all of a sudden he disappeared, or
they opt him. Yeah,
there's been a couple of those guys that
and then you can only imagine why you don't hear about any of that today. Oh, because they like no one's even going to get the ball rolling.
Far. Right?
Yeah,
Crazy.
Yeah, so I found some oral anal gel and my tooth is fine. I suck it up my butt and it took a while for it to work, but
well, even when we were playing with the AI
I don't even know how to
it was
respond
pretty amazing. Like I was shocked how well the thing did things. But
oh my god, it really does say oral anal gel. I thought you were just being just being funny.
We were just playing around. I realized we were asking it like stupid shit, right? Like it would all depend on what you asked it, right? Like, so like
you have to know what to ask it, right? Yeah.
Like PhD level guy working on some really heavy thesis or something. Well, he would know how to ask it to get it to dig deep and give an answer that could be monumental, really.
Yeah,
right?
some dude asked
especially
ChatGPT how to turn 1,000 into 10,000, and he did a couple stock trades and it worked. Then he kept asking it questions and shit, and people noticed he did a Twitter post or whatever. He started getting famous from it. So the thing told him, like, make a marketing agreement with some company. So he did that. He ended up, he's making stupid money. Just do it with the Chat GPT dude told him to do.
That one, it's got like there's businesses like Green something, like Green. It suggests the name of him for everything.
Well, just like some of these things do end up having like regulatory concerns. Like over the years, the computer industry has been dragged in front of our government. And it's always like our government, they're so old and they don't even understand what the fucking issue at hand is, or they ask the stupidest questions. I'll predict, because I've seen it already, in like so many years when it's too late meaning that the technology's been unleashed and you didn't do anything at the beginning. So now how you rein it in, are the government's going to like call in the people that are the AI and be like, yeah, well, that we have concerns. You know what I'm saying?
We are going to be fucking idiocy before too long. Technology on a lot of kinds is making us stupid, especially the fucking computer shit, the AI.
Yeah.
Think about it, since you said it yourself, kind of, Ben, is fucking when before cell phones, how much shit did you retain, do yourself? You know what I mean? It wasn't until you started getting your cell phone and shit, you started forgetting fucking people's numbers and shit. You became more reliant on technology,
so many years ago,
or a lot of people have. And I think
so
because of that, yeah. And at one point, I thought about this, and I've seen a lot of people kind of agree with this theory. Oh, technology will help us because then it will free up our minds to be able to do other shit. We can rely on technology to do the simple shit. But I disagree with that theory nowadays because people don't remember phone numbers. People don't fucking do shit themselves. It's too easy, and they don't want to retain that information. Why retain that information when Google's right at hand? I don't want to fucking look it up. You know, fucking if I need it, it's fucking a click away. I don't want to fucking.
Sorry, I was gonna say, do you know how ridiculous it is when you go to the grocery store and something happens with their Wi-Fi or whatever, so the register isn't working right, and they can't do the simple fucking math to figure out how much change to give you because they don't have the computer to rely on. So what happens, like when your computer goes down and you don't have it there to, or to help you with whatever the task that it was helping you with.
That's what I'm seeing all over, especially like in the trades these days. It's not just people are making more money in the trades these days because, well, for one, nobody wants to do that physical work. Nobody wants to do the physical work, but nobody can read a tape anymore. Just like you're saying, they can't count change. They can't even fucking read a tape measure. A lot of fucking people.
Tell you what, though, Ego, that
or problem solve on the fly on the job. Just simple. Oh, I need to do this, that to fix
it is
it.
weird. It is this weird dichotomy of the tech thing. Is like, oh, we have access to like every data. You can search everything. We're all pretty good at that. But on one side, it's giving you that, but on the other side, it's obviously dumbing us down. Right?
Ted Kaczynski was right.
Like I remember. Yeah, it was important to remember phone numbers. To this day, I remember my mom's house number. She's since moved from there into a different state.
I remember my fourth grade best friend's phone number.
But if I was in a hospital or didn't have access to my phone, I know my one friend's number because it's his name's Mike and the last numbers spell Mike, and I know the first three. But then I've realized, like in my younger part of you memorize numbers. Some of it, I used to just know the pattern. Like if I didn't have the phone, sometimes I'd forget numbers. But if I had the phone, I would like somehow remember things by the pattern on the phone. And it would help me remember numbers. But you had to remember numbers.
It's fucked up. One time I had to go to the mental hospital, and like when you're in there, they take your cell phone, all that bullshit. So when I was there, like when it was time for me to go, like they weren't just gonna like let me go. They're like, oh, you can call for a ride. And I'm like, I had to actually argue with them to let them like give me my phone for 10 seconds to find somebody's phone number to call, because they were like, oh, well, there's a payphone right there. And it's like, okay, well, I don't remember anybody's numbers. And they're like, well, because of our rules, we can't let you have your cell phone and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, what do you want me to do? How am I supposed to remember these numbers? I need to start remembering numbers again.
Like most of us had our mom's numbers in our head. And like,
right. 867-5309.
You never dial the number. And if you don't dial the number, I have certain friends I call. Their phone's been in my thing, number's been in my contacts for beginning of time. I don't know that number. Like if I had to, I couldn't think of a number.
You never repeat it because when you bump into somebody, what do? You put it in your phone and you never fucking ever think about
Never
it again.
again.
You hit the name.
And then also you were saying about like how people can't measure shit anymore. Like a good example I had at one of the jobs that I had, it was, a simple job where you just like had to measure things to, maybe 2 feet at the most. Like it wasn't, huge pieces of wood or anything. So when people came in, we gave them it was legit. I went online and printed out a second grade ruler test to give to people like when they came for a job, because we kept hiring people without giving them a ruler test. And then all of a sudden it's like, how come all this shit's all fucked up? It's like, well, because nobody knows how to measure. So everybody's cutting everything fucked up because they're not measuring the shit right. So we started giving out ruler tests, and I'd say 90% of people who came in for jobs could not fucking pass a second grade ruler test. And I actually remember this one girl, I kind of felt bad. She was like, she really wanted the job and she failed miserably because I could hear everything happening in the fucking front lobby was as they were like telling her like, sorry, like you failed miserably. I think she got like maybe one right, if that. Like, I don't even know how she got her name right on the shit. But she's like, I swear I could pass this. Let me go home and study and come back tomorrow. Like, no, we don't want you. You couldn't even read it the first time you came in here. No, we're good. But it was just sad though, like, because they don't have shop classes in school anymore. And I don't know, kids just don't seem to learn that kind of shit apparently. Because like I said, like majority of people who came in just had no idea how to read a ruler. It was ridiculous.
Well, I don't have kids, but I hear in the zeitgeist that the education and what they're teaching, like that they don't the things.
There's nothing
I
better than
wasn't
school to
I
learn.
didn't take school very far. It was a mess when I was in it, but it's only gotten 100 times worse.
Prompt engineering is the new skill you got to have to know how to tell that AI what you want it to tell you.
The one thing I see that's like when I see those numbers, I couldn't quote them, like how low teachers get paid in the scheme of like all the jobs out there, and considering to be like even a decent teacher, how much work that is and how much you have to dedicate to it. And you get,
they do get 3 months off every year.
Oh, fuck, they're teaching the future. You know what I mean?
Dude,
they're dealing with fucking kids. Period. You know what I mean? That in itself is a fucking challenge.
There's no way I could be a teacher of kids of any age, dude. No way.
Well, yeah, and the people that do literally are like on like the lowest income bracket there is for a job, right? Yeah, like that's something's wrong there for sure. For sure, there's a problem there.
I mean, in my
when
opinion,
teachers first start out, they might be low, but like if they stick around, they
I know a couple
start
that are pretty
more.
nicely taken
Like teachers
care of
here
right
make
now.
a shit ton of money. Well, not a shit ton, but they make good fucking money.
Well, I want
to. She wasn't complaining about the kids in Dangerous Minds. She was just happy to make a difference.
I want
to get the cheapest pay. Sorry, Eagle.
In my opinion, one of the most you can laugh at this or not. One of the most unpaid soldiers in the education system is the fucking bus driver. To be honest with you, think about that shit. They actually they pick up these kids every morning, fully charged. Yeah. Keep that shit under your fucking control while they've got God knows how many can fit on a bus, and they get them there safely. Now, what made me think about this is up here in northern Michigan, same bus drivers, same situation, driving through 4 inches of fucking snow, ice, you know what I mean? Keeping your kids fucking safe and keeping everything under control is an amazing task, in my opinion.
My name is Otto. I like to get plato.
Yeah. Well, maybe not that bus driver.
I had a bus driver in 8th grade that put us in the ditch like 4 times one winter for like every time he would put you in the ditch, you'd have to sit there and wait for another bus to come and pick everyone up, because he would just fly around the corners on the ice and shit. He was some young guy with fucking a mullet, like from hell. It was fucking crazy. He was badass. He's my favorite bus driver I ever had. Or he'd always hit this dip. There was a dip in one of the gravel roads where you'd hit the ceiling if he was going fast enough, and we'd all chant at him to fucking floor it. So we would all fucking break our necks on the fucking ceiling.
Well, I got a story.
Nice.
Like I guess my best patient or guy, it's been like over 20 years. He is the, like, I don't know what you call his job. He's in charge of all the bus drivers. And in the yard at the high school covers all the schools in the area, like 10, 8 or elementary, junior high, a lot of buses. And not all the time, but sometimes just out of convenience, I drive onto the yard to bring him his stuff. And over the years, I know I don't ever really ask, but I just assume, it's like he's one of my best patients, right? That like half the stuff goes to the other bus drivers, because sometimes I see him driving. There's a couple long hairs and a couple people that if I had to guess, I think could be. I know they're under testing, but shit like that's easily sidestepped and shit. But yeah, I see a lot of the bus drivers. It's a whole operation, and yeah, that's crazy. Even the at the yard where they spend, every day they clean them from head to toe. Like they have this whole crew. Like they didn't used to do that because the buses used to be nasty and they would only clean them like once a week. Now, because of COVID, they clean them every day. They like sanitize them. And even though COVID's over, they still are doing that.
Because the government rapes you for so much money, they got to put all that money somewhere.
But like I live rural area, so I avoid going on my road at 3 to 4, 4:30, because there's like 5, 6 stops and if you get behind one, when they stop, they put out the red lights. You can't pass them, so you basically, like a 15-minute drive would take you 30 minutes because the school buses are doing their thing. But a lot of kids that live out this way, that's the only way they get to school.
I used to be the first one on and the last one off when I lived out for like probably 2 or 3 years, and that was like an hour and a half. We had to be on the bus every fucking. I had to get up at like fucking 6:30 to catch the bus and shit. That was no fun. I had to walk uphill like 50 miles to get to the bus and 4 feet of snow both ways.
I always walked or rode my bike, even in the winter. You ever like accidentally start telling your kid a story and then realize you shouldn't be telling them this? Like that kind of happened the other day. We were driving in the car and I'm like, oh, I remember I used to skip school in that. Oh shit. She's like, she just looked at me like, what? Don't remember any of that. I think Eagle's muted.
Thank you. I was saying, I think that even applies to music. I don't know how many times somebody came on the radio or I played something and rocking it down and I fucking about 4 or 5 words into it and then I could see that part coming up and I'm like, oh shit, let's do another song.
Oh man, my fucking Bluetooth has a delay, so sometimes when I realize, oh shit, a bad part's coming, I'll hit the next button, but it doesn't go fast enough and it ends right on dick or fuck, and I'm like, shit. Plug your ears. I gotta remember, just like fucking turn the volume down instead of relying on that. But then she's gonna be like, "Ooh, why are you turning the volume down?" And then it's gonna make it more suspicious, and she's gonna want to listen to it more. It's hard parenting with music. She was fucking playing this. There's a song on the radio. I don't know what the fuck it is because I don't listen to the bullshit on the radio. But there's some girl singer or rapper, or whatever the fuck it is, and she's talking about like bondage shit. Like, and I'm like, my kid was like listening to it because it just sounds like a upbeat pop song, and I'm like, no, next song. And she's like, but I like the song. Why can't I listen to it? It's like, okay, I gotta think of something to tell you.
Remember that redneck song, Cotton Eye Joe, back in the day?
Shit.
That song was about syphilis, because you had to stick after you'd go to the doctor for having syphilis. They would stick a fucking swab down the tip of your dick, so they would get cotton on the tips of their dick. So that's where Cotton Eye Joe comes from. I'd be married a long time ago if I hadn't had syphilis. That's how that song goes.
What?
Fun.
Good stuff.
And Ace of Base.
I need to.
They were named. They were a bunch of Nazis. They were named after like the Ace of Bases, which is like the last Nazi.
Oh yeah.
Base that didn't get conquered throughout the war, and like their song, that all that she wants is another baby. It's about a girl who goes around and screws guys just to get
Yeah, wasn't that written about Jewish women or something?
Have a lot of. No, it's about a chick that goes and has like traps guys into having kids so she can get more government money for her kids, like more food stamps. I don't know. There's a lot more about that Ace of Base too, but I can't remember it.
He said Ryan would know that.
I was just wondering myself, where do you come up with these facts?
I've known that fact for a long time though too. Like me and my friends used to like know random facts like this and share them with each other. We'd like
got the internet in my pocket.
Got the internet in my pocket. He says. Well, guys, we are past the time, the 20. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Fucking figure all the stoners wake up at like the fucking last half hour. Was it I was wondering too. Was it we were too stoned or we weren't stoned enough?
Good question.
I don't know. I'm thinking not stoned enough because it seemed to get better as we got higher.
All right, well, I'll be the first one. Green Fingers, Ryan, Buddy, Contra Ghost. Always good hanging out with yous. And everyone in chat. And Eagle, you know, it's always fucking awesome fucking talking shit with Eagle. So, yeah, always good to see you. And we'll catch you on the next one. Happy day after Easter, everyone. Have a great week.
I think you fucking hold the record now for sound bites.
Excellent. All right. Peace out, everyone.
Cheers.
Fuck the rock.
Later, Tao.
All right. I'll see you guys next time around. Have a good week, everyone.
We'll see you tomorrow. 9 o'clock, early tomorrow on. Just a reminder for everybody. 9 o'clock.
That's good news. Good news.
Plant a couple autos in recognition of the major. Some auto seats from the
and
major
then piano.
And then piano.
Later.
Later. Thank you for popping mom.
Cheers.
Cheers, Green Figure. So I think I know, but the box you're holding up there, is that the new design for the seed company?
Yeah, I'm just drawing shit. Just 3 S's, salt and sea seeds. Yeah.
Right on. I seen you working on it. I figured you were
hard to draw anything, like how Bud was saying. I could just go to I've done it too. Went to the fucking shit, to the AI, told them what I wanted, and it popped up some pretty cool shit. And I was like, but that's just not, I didn't do it, you know?
I can respect that.
They came up with some hard shit though. I was like, damn, those were some badass things. I might just make some stickers with those just to have some stickers of those. But like, yeah, they made some cool ass shit, dude. I was like impressed with the AI. I was like, damn, dude. Just type in the right shit and you get what you want. You know, it's crazy. Man, shit. Happy Easter, everybody. You know, it's over for you guys. Just was over for us an hour ago. Fuck. I'm high. Hope you guys had a good Easter. Cheers, everybody. Go plant some seeds. Eagle, appreciate you. Love you.
You too, brother. Thank you for popping on. You've been missed.
Yeah, man. Missed you too, man. Miss this place. It's got a bunch of weirdos like me. So
That's what made it, buddy. That's what's made it always special. That's always been the key ingredient right there. You know, I was talking to somebody the other day, and I believe it was DP, and I think people forget, man. That is the secret sauce. That's the secret ingredient in the sauce. If we're willing to admit it or not, I've said it before and I'll say it again. We're all misfits. We're all misfits. You know what I mean? If we're willing to admit that or not, we all have our crazy quirks, whatever, that make us us. We don't, you know what I mean? But yeah, you're right. Cheers to the weed nerds.
cheers to that, man. Cheers to the
Thank you
weed
for
nerds,
coming,
man.
brother.
Appreciate you. Thanks for having this platform. See you next time, man.
Yeah, have a good day, brother.
Yeah, you too.
With that being said, this does wrap up this episode 803.35. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this as much as I have. I was debating on whether or not to roll through the shout outs, but why the fuck not, man? I've definitely got a few minutes to be grateful, and it is maybe it is what it is. I have my reasons. Cheers to the weed nerds. If you're not on this list, continue to hang around, participate, tell your story. Just be you, be around, I guess. Jose, the rest of you guys that's been hanging out lately. I got godmother, I'm gonna fuck it up. So there's lots of new names, but I don't have anything handy either for godmother. Just gonna have to tough through this one with the shout outs. Here we go. What's oddly enough, this song was appropriate for 420. Many parts of the show. Cheers to you. Oddly enough, the song's about long enough to get through the shout outs. Queen's right. Silent lucidity. I remember this. Some cool D's House Dank Mama Law 710 Scarecrow 420 Christina MG89 Unplugged 705 Medical McGullicuddy Rick T the Rebel the 927 Fabian Selena's Dave's Not Here Tom Spook Great Walker Mendo Dope T Dog Dung Beetle Red Eye Jedi Grows Mother Nature Justin Conway Duckweed Runboy 7426 Justin Goodert Sangman Okie Grower 75 Corey Trouble Michael Wallace Mole Vision 420 Who's Your Cat Daddy Tackle Rick Ass in the Bushes 827 James Simmons Ryan Hahn World's Last Hope Pats Fan 420 Biomentor Dirt Road Dude Kenneth Shiva Jose Ramirez Red Eye Rustler in chat Dad Gobbler, Dr. Buzz Lightyear, Acetone, Septon, Canuck, Candy Queen Genetics, Stabby Taze, Poodor, Dirtman Dan, Keith the Black Sales, Mr. Bosa, Supreme Drugs, Rasta Bob, Rasta Jeff, Small Tooth, Small Soil Roots, Tyler, Frosty Buzz, North Michigan Micro, Ouija Buzz, Sub T Roy, Big Jar Growth, JC Modern Genetics, SoCal Weeder, John Last PPG 15, Green County Grower, CJ Apple, Perfect Land Factor, Dollar Tree Grower, T1 Productions, St. Grower, DOA Grow Meds, Miss Nudie Grows, I Grew Some Johnny Candy Seed, Nutrient Shootout, Snotty Nicky, Zoe Slammer, NNY, Pixel Monkey, St. Bernard's Observation Group, Clover 420, High Spy, Aldridge 25, Miss Matic Cheese 2, Moo Mo Grower, The Kind of Great Loki Grows, Cessna Sky Burton 79, Polish Hammer, Midwest Outlaws 31, Blue Ultra, Espresso Nerds, Kelly, Roll Wolverine Grower, Jimmy One for Life, way back farmer, D Block, MMP Nations Creations, Aerodynamics, Psychedelic Warlock, Search Sticky, Rob, Big Day 420, Brett Window, G3, The Green Flake, Tank, K, Triple G, Mrs. Strictly, Brittany, Tyler, Teasley, Brittany, Tyler, Teasley. Oh man, I don't know where the farmer is from. There you go. Profile, Jason G, John, Beach Crazy for you. DGWG 420, Dr. Budswell, Quick Thumb LG, Anthro, Pennsylvania, Anthro, Just Space 420, Beast Coast Grower, Sir Howe, Trey Balone, Keep It Real, Hagerton 420, Seb Zeppelin, Audit Everywhere, BGWD Grows, Vegas, Green Puffin Man, Alex Boy, Chef, Chef Life, School of Crowd, Cause I Love It, Green Mountain Grower, Southwest, OK Real, 100, 212, Andy Man, Brandon Family Farms, Page Farms, Beyond Flower, Ryan Henderson, Green 13, New Sale About Wins, Kingdom Macapine, Stringer, 77 D, Bad Bunny Nutrients, Mr. Green Pots, Mr. Green Nugs, 619-664, Spaniard, Cougar, Jones and Girl, Pop G Grows, Raz, Amy Katz, and Go From the Heart Podcast, Lily Luna, Green Med Flock, Jeremiah Miranda, Stony Creek, Lost Ark, Mr. No One, Giant Mike, Prometheus, Soto, Jason Isom, Pete Wynn, David Colwood, Mason, 662, Scroggy Mike, Scroggy, Pensport, The Goddess Grows, Kelly Burrows, Chad, Brad Family Farms, Polly P, VR, Kevin Joe, Drake, Mike Conto, Jay Hugga, Juju A, Green Tooth Hunter, Kush Cloud, Joshua Sneeds, Organic Home Buds, Warren Nelson, Canwood, Maine Mystic, Show Love Always, Kelly Stone, Texas OG, Sarge S, Claire Fresno, Happy Guy, 311 Mix Up, Kinder Grows, G, Friends, Tree, MMJ, Save Ball, Dragonfly B, Justice Meds, Travis Walls, Lucky Mike, Seattle Chronic Seeds, King Chronic, Titan for West Coast Seed, Jangle Gas, Master for Luck, John Smith, Tommy Troicos, Local King Raz, Pop Littles, Oscar Green Jr., Matt Silver, Indoor 11, Stephanie B, Shark Pulley, 989, Ron Brown, Sovereign Garden, Sonar Nation, 420, Joe Y, Bugs 1313, Grower, Painted Lady, Frank Food, Matt S, Slow Roll, Spiky Pod, Jay Myers, the Mid, the Chat, Mr. Manny D, Bag C, Dr. DGC, Jeff Sutter, 911, Dutch Ghost 420, Skillbo 1, Medgrow 1, Empire Breeding Co. for Rolly, Lost Leaf, Liam Man, Sandy Danko, B Bear 7, Ali Noble, CK, Tom Dead, Looney Jester, Smoking With, Smile Town, Tim S, Mr. Lazy, Raptor, Rob, Automation is Freedom, Robert Hazelton, Door, Michigan 4, Dump Tap Farms, Mr. Green Thumb, 808, Rooting Prospects, Ken Bus Driver, Hate Life, Kevin 710, Operation Growth, T-Ben, TM 469, Rude Nuts, Dr. Scramble, 3B, Moonrocks, GHF, Double J, Bob Green, Self Grower, Hanky Sinky, 420, OGKP, Gotcha, Daniel, Yo Mama, Georgia Joe, Roy Rodriguez, Speed Growing, Nature's Best Nugs, Killer Bee Grows, Ganja Lizard, Husky Garbage, Nut Tree 420, Jackie, Sword for Life, Fully for Life 420, the Jeffro 420, 69, Beaver 698, Dr. Franklin, Booty, goddamn, I'm Big Ted's Test, the Ripper Fat Boy, Jack Greenstock, 420, 420, Boots Farm, Charlie Farm, 420, Aldridge, 25, Smiley's Garden, Smith Teeth, Nuts, Smudge, Skin, Grow Fraser, Grow Costi, Twisted Roots, Faded Farmer, 420, Jeff Dorowski, Genetic Memory Farms, at Fall 420, Cameron, Mr. Bagsy, Jill Carter, Mystic Marks, Mystic Grower, Ginger Snaps, DTE, Rose, Rick Wolf, Ned Denver, Mike Denver, Sergeant Pepper, 420, Cannon Trooper, Blind Cat, 420, Led Up Again, Tim, UKSIF 420, Buddha Boy, Devin Sherbrack, Medical, MJ, Buzzville, USA, Resurrection, Prophet, Chris Martinez, Terry Wilson, Take Man, Dan, Take Man 420, Red Set Farms, Good Life, Tony Bell, TTP, Most Hated Grower, Major General 420 Army, the American One, W Digger 714, Sharates, Kinos, and Axe, Mountain Skies, Ready to Hit the Eye, Fire, Chris Mertz, Ian Save, Robbie, Sergeant Live, Hepafay, Cambridge, Patch, Doze, Moon, Southern BT Grower, Choose Medical, Jair Bear, Plus One Mushroom, Skip, Secret City Pioneers, My Little Tent, 2042 Spacewalker, Christian Tree Mump. I actually love this song. This is one of my mom's favorite songs, but I loved it. Good shit though. I lost my place underneath the sycamore train. Secret City Pioneers, My Little Tent, 2042 Spacewalker, Tristan, Tree Mump, T. Barrington, Heart and Soul, Home Gold, Mike D, T. Dwayne, East Coast Will, Heidi Day, Galactic Gardens, John Smith, Elliptis, My Natural Farms, Pacific Northwest Seeds, Roscott Paul, Lemon Hoko, Trench, Readers, Juicy Life, 420 Grant Manual, Mary Bound, Sammy Sizzle, 9 Inch Colas, Chris Mood, DK Trades, Vision Creator, Decline Brew, Canada Nation, Jay Wires, Timothy McGinnis, Justin B, Draconic 88, Bad Belly, Real Jennifer Steele, Kimber 03, Turf Farmer, Shannon Steels, Carlitos, Latinos, Gator Country, Mr. Speed, Will Steen, Firesaw, Wally Wookie, The Goddess Grows, Rasta Bob, White Feather Grows, Burns Room, Stone Grows 8, K-Man Grows, DX Gun 81, Smith Duke, New Grown, Sean McCain, J Monk, Stain Agenda, Walla Walla Cane Grow, Fall Dog, Huron Cancer Council, This is Parish, Rock Ram, Justice May, 420 Ben, Fresh Grove, Driving Herb, High Boy, Remember Grows, Will Be Grown, Australia Grown, Love and Playing Argo, American Spot Poker, Unfrozen Caveman, Hawaii's High, Surf Crack, Michael Boone, Micro Goon, Jeff Lonefeld's Boy Witness Growth, Dan Dank, Brownies, Dan D, Elliot, Harkins, Mudstick, Flavor, The Forging, Gardner, Overwater, Overkill, Shadow, Steve, Shadow, Warrior, Valley Green, 514, Amelia Johnson, Oz Indica, Dr. MJ, Coco, Brandon, Russ, Matthew Gates, D, Spags, Jones, Sour, Shotgun, Willie, Dank, Yoda, Jay Simmons, True, Rose, Clackamas, School, DJ, Conley, Aaron, the Grower, Late 1978, Michigan Grown Buzz, Your Boy, Road Boy, Delta 9, Jamie McDaniels, Clackamas, 420, Seeky Cola, still in time for PFC Farms, Husky Garden, Sungrown 707, J8 J420, Cascade, Grown, Tito's, McGee, Four Plants, A, We Works, A, Captain Scrawl, Chunky Bugs, Hans Warrior, Jackie Young, Charlie, Live, from Gasser, Tempe, Annie N, Dirge, Leon from All Purpose Plus. Hopefully you enjoyed your recent birthday. Green Goose, 11 Smiles, 11, Bendu Buds, Michael Ross, Pletty, Dan the Indoor Man, Gromish, Homies, Hamilton, Clone, Clip Smoke, Keystone, Can Flag, BAA, Big High, 710, Eugene, Greenleaf, H2, Hustle, Fred Dunn, Carlos, North Arizona, Big Girl, 420, Go Solid, Jesse White, she got that, Yeti, Introvert, Genetic, Social J, Vixen, Rob, Mr. Cooler, 8, Mo, James, Buttercream, T-Dub from NorCal, the Pharmacy Seed Network, Deadhead, Smokey 616, Curtis Mahan, Mike Moira, Moje, Rick Heyman, Stephanie Dort, and Tennessee Bev Carries, Cade, Mark Rubles, Drew Bear 420, Maxi 751, Lawrence Gonzalez, Slow to Get Up, Stu Lou, Pop Coach 719, Bakery Shake, Baby Old Smoke, PWC, Grown Bud, Floor Wasp, Mr. Weed Blunt, Old School, Grower Chance, West Flirt, Ancho, Grown, Flora Nugs, My Little Piece of Heaven, Fuji Sound Seeds, Collateral, Richard T, Crispy Wannabe, Gold, Mr. Soul Food, Spectrum, Gone God, Lauren Hanson, Real, 2,000 Years of Citizen, Mr. D. Conley, Big Demic, Brody Face, Show Me Says Black Fuck, Booland, You, I'm Going Well, Canadian Resort, Porter, Paul Wright, Zephyr, Humble Farms, Tannery Farms, Seldom Seen, Oak Park Gardens, Hell, 97, 82, Skunky Pass, Marshall Artist, 2012, Michael Slave, Hefner, Danny McDizzle, Medically Fit, KGB, Robert, Miss Greenfingers, Motherfucking Thomas, Ratchet Coach, Plenty, Monkey Balls, Andrew Champion, Bobby Lynn, Means, Trench Digger, Mr. Mac, Tony Like Bologna, Bill S, Weed Peace, Tater Delicious, Minty, Country Roots, You're on Fire Tonight, Earth Creeper, Big Ray 420, Teeny 1 and 1, Teeny 1 and 1 commercial through I might as well let it roll. Play now. Ooh, Led Zeppelin. I don't know if we'll go for that. We'll fast forward Led Zeppelin. Hudson Hazard, Mr. Club 14, Peter Freeman 5616, Nala, Max Groom and Ruby. Mike Steve, 562, Ganja, James Christopher, Green Ghost, and the next Zenzolo, B. Benson, Astro Charlie, Sativa Smart 4G, TCA, Bush Doctor, Astro Charlie again, Dirty Hole Gardens, TK, James Weaver, Grow Ohms, Corey Gagnon, Green Hill Farms, Hillbilly Herbs, Tasty Worm Turd, Skunky Brewster, YBF, Larry OG, Abolish Farm, Spartan Grown, Johnny Green, Thumb 710, Michigan Wildflower, Seldom Seen, Gambler, Todd O'Connor, DP 710, Caribou TV, Virginia Herbs, Red Premium, Equilibrium Genetics, Trophy Trucks, Skyway, Kevin O'Donnell, School of Crops, Super Trucker, eBay Bud Tender, The Glass Girl 420, Ted Nugs, Matt Javine, Greg 77, Ted Nugs, Skunk Egg Blast Works, Beast Mode 347, Mike Atomic Scare, JMA 182182, Justin Gudici 1. Webcam, Dan Sony, Baby Fat J Cuda, Piff 1000, Dan Sony 3, Sunshine Farm, Daydream, Brad, Star, Mama Marie, Scotty Nowhere, Justice Smith, Not Sure, Red Bear Farms, Two Dog Seeds, Butt Plug, Bungaloo, Broski, Anyway, Weekend at Birdies, Cape Egg, Justin Station, Strong Style, Organic, Zippy, I Medic, Honesty, K-Hell, Meow Flower, Brad Boog, Todd Kendricks, Newton, KT, Chris D, True Serum 420. Or True 420 these days, full-time for Danny Dread, Robert Matthews, Ancient Soul Grown, Kev Jiu-Jitsu, Cannon Health and Happiness, Berserk 215, Collab, Low Cut, Average, Generally, Momatic Man, Brad Spencer, Helen, Hughes, Janus, James T, Atomic Spoon, Miss Jill, Big Daddy, LT Guards, K-Bag, High Flyer 420, Lobster, Brush Muller, Mother Tree Med, Red Beard, Your Boy, Road Boy, Ed, Static, Shannon, Gimmons, Wuhan, Rick W, Comfortably Numb, Let's Smoke Away, the 84 Show, Richard Lamb, Red Pill 710, Canvas, Pursuit, K Rolling, Where the Buzz, Logan Man 81, Oil Flower Podcast, South Prospect, Warren Nixon, Pink Lady Luck, Armando 420, surrounded by Key Frolic Farm, Fringe, for single fathers, happiness without guilt. Wobby Son, Vince Rescue, Roadside LLC, Notorious Sons, Rainbow Seeds, Father and Son, Tribute Notorious, WD Dank, Jose, Martin Perez, Dog of the Hut, 420, Puck, Chivo Man, GR 420, Community Videos, Detroit River Rat, Lewis Garcia, Michael P, AJ Everyday, Captain Bell, Chet Bob 13, Main 420, Men Grower, Cookie Coop, Jake Kendricks, In for the Grill, Backwoods, All Good, Sally Man, Adam Skankin, Chanel Simpson, One Smoke Away, Conjure Roach, Kazoo, Aaron Vernon, Truth, Mr. Lincoln Sinking, Angel Studios, MG, the 420 Grow 10, Paul Diella, John Fleming, Dankovich, Fire Folly P, Seldom Seen, Elevated, Lenny Organic, Sunman, Chiba, Sunny, Javas Pollock, Ricardo Sosa, Dan J, Earth Friendly Farming, Candy Forest Farmer, Fuck All That Deed, The Misfit Grower, Jason Line 512, Snake Eyes, Northern 4466, Jason Greystone, Soda Baker, MD. Russ Sonic, French Dweller, Tarzan, Superman, Old Man, Herman Hands, Freebird, Moon Grower, Matty Guy, Simple Man, Survival One Time, Golf Coach Chronic, St. Flag, Carolero, Valero, Harley Grower, Jen God, Jason Line 512 again, Steve Collins, Todd Kendricks, Poppy Maintenance, Sharpie, Allen Hayes, Scoop Steve Speak, Share, Ray Randy, Katie, TCDR, Clerk, Killian, Wardrobe Farming, Randy Grande, Piff 1000, Ace Boom 3223, Wake Up, Captain Freedom, B, Public Files, 15 Digit, Mission Contribution, Ash, Fred G, Super Bob, Dan, Richard Forbes, David Permetta, B4, P-Fuck, Nick T, John Reese, What About Bob, Prince Patty, Daniel Bergman, Greek Pufferman, B. Dungley, James Chugs, Charles Rose 818, John Wayne, Carolina Root, Sissy Golden Hair, Dana L, Dan Carino, KNF Gardens, Plain 1032, Holy Feet, Farmer James, Crypto Bill, Richard Lamb, HIP Grove, Man, Jabeen, Dan Marino, Maine, Chronic Wonder, Sunrise Gold, Top Floor, Gen X, Small Bishop, 420, K2, Kansas, Sissy Fisher, My Dog Nelly, Brewster Farms, Alex Hardy, Party Gear, one in the same, Betty Cropper, Danny Groves, Florence, Mitten Grove Men, Sunrise Grow, of course, let's see, Brittany, Koo, my man, Chase, love you guys. Bob Maher, No Limit 916, Trumpet Told, Alchemist, the Cannon Makes, and Soulborn Addiction, Lasso, High Power, Thunder Dan, Propagation Station, John McDaniels, Listen, Marine Sergeant, 818, Place, 55, Professor, Eagle Pride Warrior, Sales Fires for You, Frank Masada, Zane Duchess, Pino, Kelly Maxwell, Captain 420, King, Frank Usada, C Fat, What About Bob, Old Justin, Pop Shrooms, John Grossi, Jen Doe, Dungeon, Dangson, THC, PTSD, Virgin, Houses, Swamp Cat, Laro, Canabanga, Best of B Code, John Doe, Mr. Manny D, Canterbury, 428B, Normal, Frank Guerrero, Bear Feet, G, Brent 74, CK, Brown Guy, 420, Pachyderm, 420, Burn Tree, Maine, EA, Gray Sun Grown, 207, Hydro Daily, Hemp with Gigi, Jamie Ream, Supreme Grape, Sony Rock Propeller, Caveman Cannabis, Brute City Sense, Hawaii Sandal, Midnight Roots, Ted Senex, Knuckles, Michael P, Polly B, Quick B, Nim Buddy, Kilowatts, Michael D, 4889, Disbanded Brothers, Mycelium Man, Joseph, Grace Medicine, RX, Keith and Chief, Hydro Daily, Concerned American, Cannabis 411, Freedom of Speech, Dr. Joinsworth, These Trees, Conscious Sudoku, September is Oil Upside Down, Jesse Stevenson, to Victoria for Dudes, that's the king of everybody. What About Bob, Sacred Gardens, Gus Bros, Quick Brick, Aid, Dog Pound, Saving St. Louis, I Move Watch, Scott Stain, Yeti, Ed Brand, and then Grown Uncle Armor Off Grid Church, Christopher Big Force 54, Last Predators, Matthew SoCal, Susan Illinois, Man, Peter, Stick Fruit, Dark Horse, and then Stoner Dude, Joel and Jen, North Star from North Star to next. Caroline, Mr. Food Cry, PTAB, 13 Lane, Bird Perfection, XX, Elite GP, XX, Uncle Stoner, Crispy Treat Kitchen, Growers Paradise, LAD Grow Nice, CVT, Coy Bacon, Mrs. Scotto, Fresh Baked One, JL, and Big Bob, Jolly Canada, Australian Gold, Chuckle 420 Gardens, Jan and Phil, Mr. Nowhere Man, Selling Sally, Silly, Seashells, Lucky, Claudia Gosling, CT Gardens, Benny Ben, Up and Able, Mr. Mouse, Christopher Clyde, Sentimental, Green Goddess, Alberta Cannabis Grower, Earth Creeper, Don Hazelhurst, Matt Ness, John Gall, Coonward, Robert Redhouse, Pedro Dizzy, Joey Burgermeister DeVille, Mikey from Maui Gold, Gen X, Missy Dankster, Dragonfly, Earth Medicine, Thunder Dance, and Lewis, Sun Grown, Super Bob, Dutch Gross 420, Tough Impact, Mr. Tree, Green Gypsy 1, Das 247, Dirty Rotten, Episode 69, City Gains, Ginger Bug, Cybernate, Paco, Smart Pro, B Ridley, Battle F, Tough Impact, Crazy People Doing Stuff, Wade Pie, Multiple Division, Patty O, Bears Growing at Home Invaders, Getting No Fucking Pity, Blue Kiss Gardens, Crack Babies, DWC, Shorty for Life, Token Piper, Brittany Nicole, Sacred Gardens, Roster for Joey, One Life, No BS, Penny Pepper, Rogers, Frank, Rodney, 420, Chef J. Reese, Dog King Gardens, Corrine, Big Force 54, Last Predator. Oh, I lost my place now. Oh, that's Corey, Big Force 54, 420 Green Goddess. There we go. Luke Cell, Pearly Baker, Christ, Strike from Jungle. Good one here. Diggity Dink, LDB, Slayer, Lord Cam, Swimmer 22, Grow Boss, Jim Clemmer, NB Claus, and Lord, Blinded by the Light, Weep Area, Grow, No, Miss Vicious. Oh, man, yeah, that reminds me. Doc Alice, Mr. Toad, Mr. Uncle Rick, Uncle Mr. 12 and 12, Cassie, Pirate Fair, Mr. Like, Leafly Hill, Pandy Cat, PK, Urban Remo, Red Dragon Brothers, Journey Upper Grove, Dab Hunter, JG, GML, Leafly Wiggly, Cam the Candyman, High and Tight, 420 PG, The Humble Local 2.0, Nick K Good Farm, Zachary G, Say Your Will, PU, Eddie Everett, Surf Wizard, Paisley Acre, S.103, Turf Woodzilla, MK Alter, Tilburg, UK, Brandon Harris, 710 Counter Sewer, Bino Fisherman, Hemp Knight, Cottonmouth Grove, Icy Cold, Sterling Moss, DK, Drive Miss Hazy, Herb Conscious, Woody J, Roy Dugan, Marijuana King, Ganja Ninja, Oh, What You Got, Dustin B, Big Blazer 80, Brian Kowalski, Marcus Green Thumb, 420 Van, A Nova, Weed Monster Grove, Quiet One, Hoobie Growing, Doobies, Fire Department, 420 Colts Mountain, the Banana Farmer Dandies, Food Fang, the Coffee Pop, Seymour Cuts, Biosynthetic, Cousin Nikolai, Vapor, Doc Vapor, Alex 622, Texas Weed Hopper, Dank Herb, Dankless Kind, Joe Pietri, the Space Goat 82, Pac-Man, Biggie Long Time, South Bay Genetics, Cushmaster, Let's Be Buds, Spots Are Funny, Noah 42710 Dabber, Mr. Magoo, Jack Beanstalk, Detroit Coot, Angels Sativa, Christoph Bulldog, the Grower Tech, Michigan TX6, Ultimate Acres, Claude, Rim Purple, J5 420, Crap Farms, Dr. Green Gas, the Candyman, Turf Vineyard, Pony Boy, Uncle Mike, Hey Gene, Hope Fires, High Italian, Judge Strings, Fly High, you can, oh, yeah, High, Fly, Fire High, UK. Oh, no, I fucked that up, sorry. Joseph Anthony, THC Gardens, Lot E, Replacement, Obscure Oddities, Tad's 2 Trap, DLP 2372, Necrosis is Psychosis, Ted's Test, I believe I got you on there now twice, Steel Beams, Miss Justin's Meds, the Silent One, I believe I've got you twice. And last but never least, the Weedest 207. Cheers to you guys. Hopefully you guys have had a great night as much as I have. It has been a good night. Please tune in tomorrow night at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for one of the early Weed Nerds. Don't forget that's Monday and Thursday, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Be ready with full trade for some fun, some laughs. And hopefully we'll even learn some shit along the way. With that being said, if this is the end of your day, your journey, please get some rest. If this is the beginning of your day, your journey, well, please take time out for a little bit of self-love, a little bit of meditation. You gotta have love to give love. You gotta know where you're going before you can get there. So that being said, do something nice for somebody along the way of your amazing day. Random acts of kindness are so easy. They don't have to be out of pocket money. They don't have to be monetary things. Things from the heart. Simple hello. How are you doing? You see that teller having a fucking shit ass day. Somebody giving them some shit in front of you. Be sure to stop and ask them how their day is. Shake them out of that nastiness. Give them a sincere hello, how you doing? Doesn't take much. Open the door. Do whatever you gotta do. Call somebody, get some free weed away, smoke a joint with a friend. And sure and fucking watch out for yours, man. It's a crazy time out there. Sometimes people just need that hello out of the blue. Cheers, guys. Love you guys. Have an amazing day. I will see you tonight.